Get your windows are now open. For wagering on tonight's first race, win, place, show, exacta trifecta, daily double on the first. First race post time just about 12 minutes away. First race post at 6. In the first race, drivers change at 3, Dragon's Sigh. Make the driver Sean Barker the second. Sean Barker the second to 3, Dragon's Sigh. Number 6, Spark in the Fire. Make the driver Ronnie Gillespie. Ronnie Gillespie, the 6, Spark in the Fire. In the second race, number 5, Money Madness. Make the driver Cam McCowan. Cam McCowan to drive the 5, Money Madness in the second race. Third race, the 4, Sneak Past Him. Make the driver Ronnie Gillespie. Ronnie Gillespie to drive the 4, Sneak Past Him. Also in the third, the 6, Business Sense. Pierce Henry to drive. Pierce Henry drives the 6, Business Sense in the third. Fourth race, the 1, Windy Night. Make the driver Pierce Henry. Pierce Henry to drive the 1, Windy Night in the fourth. 3, Cleveland Top Rookie will be driven by Cam McCowan. Cam McCowan, the 3, Cleveland Top Rookie. 5, Sir Malachi will be driven by Ken Holiday. Ken Holiday, the change on the 5, Sir Malachi in the fourth race. Fifth race, a couple of drivers changing to pass along, the 4 and the 5. 4, Beantown Dragon. Make the driver Cam McCowan. Cam McCowan, the 4. The 5, Ain't No Fire, Ronnie Gillespie. Ronnie Gillespie, the 5, Ain't No Fire. Sixth race is clear. Continuing on to race 7. Number 1, JB Magic will be driven by Ken Holiday. Ken Holiday will drive the 1, JB Magic. Scratch the 5, Suddenly Spatial. Scratch the 5, Suddenly Spatial. Eighth race, the 3, Done It, will be driven by Pierce Henry. Pierce Henry, the 3, Done It. On to the 9th, the 6, the Ebony Dragon. Make the driver Pierce Henry. Pierce Henry, the 6, the Ebony Dragon. 10th race, a couple changes on the 4 and the 5. Fear the Image, the 4. Jason Beatty. Jason Beatty drives the 4. Fear the Image. 5, odds on pick 6. Make the driver Justin Belanger. Justin Belanger, the 5, odds on pick 6. 11th race. Number 2, Fear the Panda. Change the driver to Colton Noble. Colton Noble, the 2, Fear the Panda. 5, Seeing Gray. Ronnie Gillespie now listed to drive. Ronnie Gillespie drives the 5, Seeing Gray in the 11th. 12th and final, the 1, Seaside Party. Justin Belanger. Justin Belanger drives the 1, Seaside Party. 5, Rock the Devil will be driven by Cam McCowan. Cam McCowan, the 5, Rock the Devil. And the 7, Shallow, Jason Beatty. Jason Beatty driving the 7, Shallow in race 12. Windows are open. Win, place, show. Quinell Exacta. Trifecta. Daily double on the first. They'll be out shortly. One second. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
Welcome to day 2 of the Celina Fair here in Mercer County. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ashley Daly, Matt Clark behind the camera, and
check.
and you.
Yeah, me. The one and only, you call it.
The one and only Michael Langer. We do have 12 races to bring you. It is all colts today for at least the fair stakes, of course. And we're having some interesting audio.
Little bubble. Little tiny bubble.
And would you believe it? It's not our fault. It has our camera.
Yeah, we're all good.
Our equipment is working perfectly. They're having some audio issues with Doug going into the grandstand, but we just tested it out and we were good. So you guys should have feed that is perfect. But
we shall see.
Yeah, we shall see. I do think we just post-paraded, I think, but because we have no sound in the grandstand, we did not hear Doug.
No. Do we expect to be able to have Doug on our live?
I do expect so, because when, I don't know if you didn't have your headset on.
Yeah.
I got changes and it was perfect.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So we will, hold on.
I got to send this to Jay Wool.
Mike, how are you going to do me like that? You bring, I'm even in Urbana, and you bring. He did. Yeah. Well, hey, congratulations for his last start, too.
Thank you.
I think, are we moving into position?
Yeah, we
Okay.
should. Let's go through them.
Let's do that.
You have the honors.
Race 1 here is the first division of 2-year-old colt Pacers, purse of $5,476 on the rail. Ty Lopp will drive St. Leo for Robert Boggs. This is an Uncle Peter gelding. Only one lifetime start, and that was at Urbana. So just last week, did start from the second tier, and unfortunately did finish 6th at a distance.
You can have the second one, too.
All right. Rose Run Balance. This one is a Kim Daly trained. My mom, Kevin Snyder, in the bike. This is a lather up gelding. He's made a couple starts in the OSS and the BSS. We think this colt has it, but we just can't figure out his gait. There's something a little funky going on. Last start out in the BSS at Urbana. Did have a 5th place finish and 159-1.
Yeah, 27-4 last quarter in a 56-3 mile for $50,000 and a third lifetime start. Can't be disappointed with that.
He's got it, but we got to make a little bit of money with it. You know, we got to figure him out.
Okay. Number 3 is Dragon Sigh. Roy Wilson in the bike for April Roach. Mary Dawson owns his Fear the Dragon gelding. From the Ponderosa mare, Sign of Relief, has had just 2 lifetime starts, includes 1 third place finish, and this one is a homebred.
And here is Ledger Camacown in the bike for Jess. This is a bit of a legend gelding owned by, here's the stock of Bucyrus and Jessica McCowan. 4 lifetime starts, still looking for a win, but a very nice horse. This seems to be the very first fair start for this gelding. He has made money in every single Buckeye Stallion series. 2 back at Scioto, although he was just 5th. He won a mile in 1:53-4.
Number 5, Smith & Western. Pierce Henry in the bike for Chad Williamson. Red Rock Racing out of Conway owns this Western Fame colt. From the Sunshine Beach mare, Sunshine Leela. 6 starts this year, 5 times first, second, or third. Gotten a check every time out. Going to mark at 209 on that nasty, sloppy Marion track.
Spark in the Fire is our 6th horse. Brandon Bates is not here, so Ronnie G is going to be in the sulky for Thomas Litt. This is a Catch the Fire gelding owned by Herbie Strange and Travis Ray Reinhardt of both of Chillicothe. 5 lifetime starts, has yet to hit the board, but has made a little bit of money, about $1,100. 2 back at Chillicothe. Did have a 4th place finish and 203 flat.
Velocity of Fire is the 7. Pat Malloy trains, drives, and owns with Lisa Gosselin. This is a Catch the Fire gelding from the Arch Chip mare, Velocity Gigi. It's had 4 lifetime starts, 1 third place finish, and back in the second tier here tonight.
Looks like, well, I thought Mike was going to gather the field the way they just came across.
Maybe they're getting close on that audio and asking for a couple of minutes.
The sound man is over there now, and Doug has his headset back on, but I've still not heard anything.
In the grandstand, at least, yeah.
Can I just announce something?
Maybe.
These fried Twinkies are awesome.
Okay, so you can do a faux frost food report. If you had to rate it 1 to 5 horseshoes, I need an in-depth review and how you would rate a fried Twinkie.
Well, I'll tell you, I think the key to it is that it doesn't lose the Twinkie flavor when you bite into it after it gets twirled around inside that deep, healthy fryer. But it holds itself together well. It bites cleanly, which I think is important in a fried item of that nature. You know, there's no slop, there's no strings attached. It's not like a noodle hanging out of your mouth when you're trying to get the last piece of pasta down. So I'm going to give it a solid 4. The bonus was it was an $8 purchase, and I really thought I was just getting one, but I got 2, and they're both about the size of a standard egg roll.
So,
and they're gone, by the way.
Claiming my ignorance here, I've never had a fried Twinkie.
First one for me.
Do they, because when you deep fry things, like I think of like Oreos, they put it in something similar to like pancake batter, right?
Yes.
But the Twinkie is already breaded in a way. Do they just drop it in there, or do they put another?
They roll it in the batter and then they drop it in
Oh
the fryer.
man, you're
so
asking
it has
for
an extra,
a clogged artery on that one.
I know. Yeah, that's not the healthiest thing, but it'll hold me over now until the drive home tonight.
All right, now we're going to move into position. We're going to have our fingers crossed that we're going to pick up Doug Ballinger here. With the audio, we did have seamless audio when he tested through our mics, so fingers crossed again. This is the first division of 2-year-old Colt Pacers, purse of $5,476, a field of 7 for the first. I'm going to hope we're going to roll it over to Doug Ballinger for this one.
Here we go. Inside of him, along with Rose, run balance on the rail. Smith & Western comfortably to the lead. Here's Ledger parked on the outside third. Rose, run balance, holding 2-shot. St. Leo is fourth on the rail, followed by Velocity of Fire. And Dragon Sai, and our trailer is Spark and the Fire. I will not guess the starting the quarter time. Can't do that. And I really ought to look at our phone because then I'll be able to see everything a lot better. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, I don't think anything has changed from the beginning, but let's wait until they get close by here in mid-stretch. Here's Ledger, Cam McCown on front, followed by Smith & Western. Rose, run balance, third on the outside. Dragon Sai, fourth place. St. Leo is fifth. Velocity of Fire, sixth. And we have a trailer, 4, 5, 2, and 4, 5, 2, staying the same. Here's Ledger, looks pretty strong. Smith & Western close behind, probably going to make a move. It looks like Rose, run balance, is tipping to the outside from third. They're hitting the top of the final turn. They're still sitting. Here's Ledger, Smith & Western, and Rose, run balance. I think Cam McCown's got a pretty good grip on this one. Cam McCown by 3 with Here's Ledger coming down the stretch, followed by Smith & Western. Just trying to close on the inside, on the far outside. That's Rose, run balance coming for third and across the wire. Here's Ledger. Cam McCown with a bit of a legend end. Gelding followed by Smith & Western. Pierce Henry on Western Fame. And number 2, Rose, run balance. Kim Daly gets a check tonight. Congratulations to the Dailies.
Pretty nice mile there. We don't have a time.
Mile 158, 4/5.
Hello.
158 4/5 for our first race. Those freshmen Colt Pacers unofficial crossover.
Is that just us or the grandstand too?
I actually didn't have. I don't know. I couldn't hear with my headset on, so we knew we had audio. We
knew
weren't the
had
problem.
it, yeah. Did you hear that final time from him? So you heard the announcer?
Perfect.
Okay. Yep. They heard it.
Perfect.
Great.
We think we fixed the issue here.
I'm off the hook.
We're going to keep our day jobs.
Yes,
we're
we
not
are.
Gonna, We're not going to pick up the announcing part-time gig there.
No, we're good.
Unofficial across the wire, 4, 5, 2, 3. As I said when I introduced him, here's Ledger. It's a very nice horse. It should be his first start. It is his first start on the Ohio Fair circuit. Three starts in a row, have been in the Buckeye Stallion Series. Last time out at Urbana was third there in 157 and 4, and this is his first lifetime win.
Absolutely. And 158-4. Pretty good. And no doubt, really, once he got to the lead.
Oh, no. He let the dust settle there for just a moment.
Just a moment.
And Cam did the right thing and put him on the front and set his fractions, which we don't have, but I'm sure we will get them.
I think we will.
Here's your winner, the first 2-year-old colt pace for $5,476. Sponsored by Celina FOE number 1291, the 4. Here's Ledger, 2-year-old Big Old Son, a bit of a legend. Out of the Coast Yankee mare. Elm Grove, I'm a Rush. Cam McCallan drives. Jess McCallan trains. About 158 4/5. Fractions are 30 and 2/5, 101 and 1, 130 and 2/5.
Wow. Catch that last half.
I'm going to say
57-2.
came home 100.
Wow.
Here's Ledger was originally an $18,000 purchase out of the Ohio Selected. Has now made over 10 in just 5 lifetime starts.
Results are official. Number 1, St. Leo 6. Number 2, Rose Run Balance 3. The 3, Dragon Sigh 4. 4, here's Ledger, the winner. 5, Smith and Western was second. 6, Spark the Fire did not finish in 7, Velocity of Fire 5, 158 and 4. 30 and 2/5, 101 and 1, 130 and 2/5. 6, 3, 4, 1, 2, DNF 5 on the bottom. Second race is up next. Number 5, Money Madness, make the driver Cam McCallan. Cam McCallan to 5, Money Madness. Win Play Show Exacta. Quinella Trifecta Wagering on the second race.
Well, now that we know we have audio, we're good to go both on our broadcast here and in the grandstand. That is going to make for quite an evening. Race 2 up next of 12 here at Mercer County. Next race is the first division of 2-year-old colt trotters. Nice purse, $7,025. Join us back here and we will introduce you to the field of 5.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio. At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Quick connection to our race winner. Here's Ledger, very first lifetime win. We heard you. We heard you cheering.
He's my brother's, and Cam owns him, but he's a full brother to Popeye.
Are you getting choked up?
He's very special.
So first of all, introduce yourself.
I'm Annie. I'm Annie Wilford Carr. I own Here's Popeye and actually Poop Deck Pappy, who is another full brother to Ledger and Popeye. My brother David of Here's the Stock and Tammy, my sister-in-law, got me my first racehorse like 4 years ago, and it's been the best, most exciting thing in my life. How the kids were raised, and just getting to come with my girlfriend Leanne. We try to come to all their races. We're always juggling our schedules. I'm a nurse, so I bug all my nurse friends, trade me days, because I try never to miss Popeye.
I say, and what a horse to have, and Here's Popeye. He is, an animal.
He has a heart, and Ledger is just very special. I call him Wedgie, and his eyes get real big.
So you said your sister-in-law, right, got you involved?
Sister-in-law Tammy, my brother David is Here's the Stock. Bucyrus.
You love these things. That's quite
I
obvious in the way that you're talking, but why? What about it makes it so special?
Oh, my gosh. David gets mad at me. To me, it's really not about the money. We love the blankets and the photos, me and my girlfriend. And Cam and Jessica McCowan and Danny, the grooms, Allie, I don't want to miss them all, Heather, Josh, my nephew. We go down to that barn, and they just let us. They probably hate it when they see me come in. I'm bringing carrots and apples, and they all go nuts. And they kick the gates. And
most important that the horses love you.
Hey, that's all I care in the world.
That's what I mean. That's all that
my
matters.
dogs and my horses and my cat, any kind of animal.
And you've had really good success with Popeye.
I mean, for having a first horse,
right.
And I did one with your mom.
But he, unfortunately, you had some issues. We had some issues with that guy.
I love Kim, and I miss her. But I'm just tickled pink. I'm close to Delaware, and Cam and Jess are just so good to us, and let me take care of my horse, even though they say I'm an amateur. But
everybody starts somewhere, right? Everybody starts somewhere, and you've got the love of it, and sometimes that's enough to just get you going.
I love it. I praise God for my life. I give him all the glory for our animals, and thank everybody involved. Thank you all. We love watching this. My sister from New York tunes in all the time.
Well, I hope, listen, you can go back, and if she's not watching right now, she'll be able to rewind and hear this right now.
Yep, and Dave's in Arizona right now, but he'll be here this week, so he'll get to come to some fairs too.
Well, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you all.
You have some nice horses out on the track, and there's nobody better to have one win than you, Annie. So.
Oh, thank you. We got Diamond coming up in the 9th, and Popeye's in the 10th.
All right.
So
fingers crossed. We'll see you later.
Appreciate
Good luck.
You.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You bet.
Sorry, that's my
Here. Do you want this one, Matt, back?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Careful going down the steps.
Now that we're playing Mike musical chairs here.
That was great. I tell you, that emotion is everything.
Oh, she's...
I mean, it's everything.
You talk about people who love the sport for the sport.
Yeah.
As she said, it's never been about money. She's only been involved for a short amount of time.
And she has been blessed. She's got some good ones. Doug Ballinger is about to introduce us through the post parade for the second race, the 2-year-old colt trot with a purse of $7,025. Let's go to Doug.
Horses are on the track for the second race. 2-year-old colt trot, $7,025. WX3 Properties, the Coldwater Mall blanket. Field of 5, the 1 Golden Enterprise, Cody Greeno drives. 2 Fully Naughty with Ronnie Gillespie. Here's a 3, Kefiro with Charles Bolin. 4, Wanted All-Star, Ed Greeno Jr. And rounding out the field, number 5, Money Madness, Cam McCown in the sulky. Horses take 1, score, and go to the gate. Win, play, show.
Ronnie cannot, that poor 2 horse, that Fully Naughty, break every single start.
Is Fully Naughty.
Came by us fine and then got into the turn and just started running. Look at that horse on the backstretch.
Right.
I think it's a turn issue.
It is something that makes you want to put your head in a wall when you know that they can trot, and sometimes they just will not trot.
Yeah.
But with that, we're going to take a look into the field of 5 for this 2-year-old colt trot. The second race, purse of $7,025 on the rail. Cody Greeno drives for Ed Greeno Jr. Golden Enterprise. This is, of course, an Enterprise colt. 8 lifetime starts, still looking for the first win. However, 3 back at Sydney didn't have a second place finish in 2, 10, and 3. Originally a $2,000 purchase out of the Buckeye Classic.
Number 2 is Fully Naughty. Ronnie Gillespie drives for Jessica Smith. Amelia Smith from over in Xenia is the owner of this full count gelding by the Conway Hall mare Kinda Naughty. 6 starts this year, and the only time the horse did not break was a qualifier back on June 30th. The last 5 attempts since then, they have not been able to keep this one on track, so hoping for better things.
Charles Bolin in the bike for our 3-horse Keefero. I think
it's Keefero.
I've been pronouncing it listen.
Yes, no. You get another chance. You get another chance.
Keefero.
I like it.
That's how I've been pronouncing it since he got his start, but I think Doug just pronounced it another way. So
Keefero.
We will figure that out. James Bolin Jr. does train this gelding by Team 6, 9 lifetime starts, no wins, but has had 3 second-place finishes and 4 third-place finishes, $7,300 in the bank. 2 back at Piketon had a third-place finish in 2:06 and 3.
Number 4, What a All-Star. Ed Greeno Jr. trains, drives, and owns What the Hill colt out of the Uncle Peter mare, Peter's Queen. 9 starts this year, doesn't have a win, but 2 seconds and 3 third-place finishes, a $10,000 Buckeye Classic sale purchase.
Cam McCown now to drive the 5, Money Madness for Irvin Schwartz, who also owns this gelding by Ready for Money. 7 lifetime starts, another one with no wins. So you know what that means. Somebody's going to break their maiden.
Somebody's going to break their maiden.
It did have 2 second-place finishes in July, though. July 15th was that first second-place finish out of the 8-hole at Hoosier Park. Went in 158 and 4 there. However, the last couple starts, he's been making some early breaks. This is his first time, looks like, to be over in Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll tell you, the board, the last time I looked, I think he was 2-5 or 3-5.
He's
5 horse.
sitting 1-5 right now.
1-5, but if you look at his lines, they're all at Hoosier Park, so those times are extremely deceiving. I would not be surprised if Keefero gives Money Madness a pretty good run. Horses are behind the starting gate. We've got one that just broke already towards the rail. Let's go to Doug Ballinger. For
Here they come. They're up then trotting. That's What an All-Star on the outside for the lead. Between horses, Keefiro comes out in second. Fully Naughty finds a spot in third. Racing fourth into the turn, Golden Enterprise and trailing the field. Money Madness, field of 5, on over to the opening 8th and on top of the field, showing away. Cody Greeno with Golden Enterprise taking it to second. Keefiro racing third is Golden Enterprise. Money Madness is next, and Fully Naughty can see them all as they head up the backside. What an All-Star has the lead and has it by a length right there second. Keefiro up on the outside into the turn. Money Madness is third. Golden Enterprise is fourth. After the break, Fully Naughty trails the field fifth by the opening quarter in 33 2/5. Round the turn to the 3/8 they trot. What an All-Star. Ed Greeno Jr. lead the way. They lead it by a length. Keefiro along the pylons is second. Third on the outside is Money Madness. Racing fourth is Golden Enterprise, and trailing the field still off stride is Fully Naughty. No one is yet to go after the leader as they come to the half, and the leader is What an All-Star as they work their way on over to the half. Keefiro right there behind the leader is second. Long mile for Money Madness, the outside. Golden Enterprise is fourth, and still trailing is Fully Naughty. They're halfway home in 105 2/5. They're into the turn and heading to the 5/8, and What an All-Star has had it his way so far, but here comes Money Madness calling on the outside. Now second, and Money Madness pokes ahead in front. Goes right on for Cam McCown. It's Money Madness by a length. Second is What an All-Star. Third to the outside. Keefiro Pyro. Golden Enterprise is fourth, and Money Madness can see them all. They're at the 3/4 and into the turn, leading away. Money Madness by 3, racing up on the outside second. Keep Pyro third is Golden Enterprise. Fourth into the turn at 3/4, 135 and 4 with a little better than an eighth of a mile to trot. Money Madness has the lead. Keep Pyro is second, racing third. Golden Enterprise less than an eighth coming to the wire. Money Madness and Cam McCallan. Kipiro is second, coming to the line. Money Madness. Cam McCallan gets his second winner on the card. The mile 206 1/5.
206 and 1 from Money Madness.
Look at that back half. Did you get the half?
No.
105 and 2 to the half.
Oh boy.
quite
nice.
a breather in that
105 and 2.
first couple of fractions, but it was all Money Madness. So I think you were proven wrong on that one.
No, I said I thought the 3 could give the horse a run, but I didn't say he was going to beat him.
He kind of did.
He did. He closed a little bit.
What do you call him? Kafiro is how Doug is pronouncing our 3-horse.
Well, the Bolins are having a really good season so far.
They are, and that was a really nice move by that horse there on the backside.
Yeah, I think what happened was I don't think that Charles saw that Cam was coming as fast as he was. Otherwise, I think he might have gone first over. But Cam got past him first, and once he did, it was pretty much all over. Money Madness ready for money gelding from the Andover Hall mare Maggie's Ideal. First lifetime win. Congratulations to Irvin Schwartz from Decatur, Indiana.
And that is Cam McCown's second in only 2 races, so he takes the daily double, although I do not know if we are betting a daily double here today.
I'm not sure either. I know I didn't.
Here's Cam back into the winner's circle.
I wonder when the last time was Cam won back-to-back races. That
Trot. The 5 Money Madness. Cam McCallan drives. Irv Schwartz trains. 206 and a 5th. WX3 Properties, Coldwater Mall, the blanket. Here's the way they finished the one. Golden Enterprise 4, 2 Fully Naughty 5, 3 Kifiro 2. 4 What an All-Star 3, 5 Money Madness the winner. 206, 1/5, 33 and 2, 105 and 2, 135 and 4. Rechecking 4, 5, 2, 3, 1 on the bottom. Third race coming up next. Field of 6. Ronnie Gillespie to drive the 4. Ronnie Gillespie will drive the 4. Sneak past him. The 6 Business Sense will be driven by Pierce Henry. Pierce Henry drives the 6 Business Sense. When play show, Quinell Exacta and Try. They'll be out shortly for the 3rd.
Third race is next. A 3-year-old colt trot with a purse of $6,798. And there's a couple of good ones in here. Horses that have been going in 203. Everything for 3-year-old colt trotters. Some pretty good times. We're going to take a short break and be back to introduce you to the horses for the 3rd. You're watching live harness racing from Celina, Ohio in Mercer County Fair. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
We are back here in Celina, already on race number 3 of 12. It is all colts today for our stake races, and then we will throw in the signature series later on as well. We've got
2 divisions, is that right?
Yeah. It is, yep. Taking a look at it now, it's the Grand Lake Pace with the Trent Bates Memorial for 4-year-olds and up. That signature series pace. A total purse of $8,300, but it's going to split into 40, 41, 42 between the two. But before that,
yes,
this is a really nice fairgrounds.
It's a nice fairgrounds, and this is the most people that I have seen in a grandstand since the start of the fair season. There are some that are braving the sun. Actually, they're not, are they? They're moving back row by row. But I think they're all going to probably come back up this way here in a little while. I mean, we're in the shade. We have an occasional light breeze that makes it somewhat tolerable. The track is fast. A couple of comments on the way in here from Horsemen indicated they like racing here.
So we do have a handful of horsemen that train here year-round, so the track is in pretty good shape. I'm here every year for Matinee Madness. Celina always hosts the very first matinee in Ohio of the season, but I have not been back here racing for quite some time, actually. So it's great to be here, and the facilities on this property are just
really good.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I believe we had the conversation with OHHA Director Rusty Voorhees. This would have been some months ago, but there is a very, very big agriculture, farming presence here, and that's why they have so much backing.
Yeah.
Because the agricultural program, and
yeah, and Doug Ballinger, who was with us prior to the races starting tonight, was telling us about the investment that the community and the local farmers have been making to continue to upgrade the fair to make it what it is today. And it is, it's huge in terms of size as well as attendance. I mean, if we just look at that camper lot back there, I mean, there's got to be a couple of hundred of them. That's more than normal at the county fair. And I imagine some people are parked there for the duration. That's pretty cool, if you're back there in a camper. The guys that are here training, you get to come out on the track in the morning. You bring a cup of coffee and a lawn chair and sit and watch the sun come up and watch the horses training, and then go enjoy the fair during the day, and then come back for evening festivities, of which it looks like they have a couple in the infield here. I see a normal tractor something or other.
Oh, absolutely.
Thing.
They make a lot of money with their events in front of the grandstand. Another thing I wanted to see, I'm sure our viewers have picked it up on the camera by now. What a TV, jumbo screen. We got a couple of them in front of us. And, of course, you're watching our feed, but even for our viewers here in the grandstand, that Jumbotron turns into live action, just up close and personal. They have a company that comes in and shoots every single one of their concerts, events here, including harness racing. So if you can't see something on the backside because your eyes just aren't good enough to see it, you look into the Jumbotron and you've got
right there.
Cropped up version of it.
And I just have to say this, just because, but there's a big parimutuel track that opened a few years ago down in Kentucky called Oak Grove.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, their grandstand is a ballroom with round tables, and there is no tote board in the front for people that are watching the races from either the grandstand or the apron. There is no video screen to be able to see it. And when you come out here to the fair, we've got a tote board to the left. We've got live pictures of the races, as Ashley was pointing out. No, it's special, and you can tell these guys are really into making it a great affair.
I have not been to Oak Grove since it opened, but in my biased opinion,
yes,
even though it's Kentucky and we're neighbors,
yeah, it's okay.
No one quite does it like Ohio.
Nobody. You're right. You're 100% right. I can't deny it, and wouldn't.
Am I ever wrong?
I haven't, not to my
times.
knowledge. Yeah, no, not to my knowledge, but I'm sure the answer is yes.
Most of the time, I'm pretty good about admitting it.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm biased. I have spent my entire career, even before the OHHA here in Ohio. We did a little bit of racing in Indiana when the money was bad.
Yeah.
Right. That was our lifeline, was over in Hoosier Park and Indiana Downs.
Oh,
at the time before, when they were switching back and forth in the meets.
That's right. They shared the seasons.
That's been how many? 15 plus years ago.
Probably.
Because Indiana Downs is just.
You were 4, right?
No, I was old enough to remember. How? Because we opened our tracks.
It was probably 15 to 20 years.
20. No, there's no way. Maybe you're right. I guess I am.
I'm not sure. I'll ask Sherry when the race is going on.
Okay.
We'll find out.
The internet will know, right?
The internet will know.
Looks like we are going to our post parade of the third race. 3-year-old colt trotters. We're going to move over to our sophomores here. A field of 6 for the third. $6,798. Here is Doug Ballinger.
Horses are on the track for the third race. 3-year-old colt trot, $6,798. Blanket by Stoneco Incorporated. Ronnie Gillespie to drive the 4. Pierce Henry drives the 6. Field is 6, and these are the horses. Number 1 is 90 Proof. Pat Malloy Jr. drives. Here's a 3, Flying Ryan. Sean Barker the 2nd. Ronnie Gillespie drives the 4. Sneak past him. 5 is Last Rail, standing with Bruce Sturgeon. And number 6 is Business Sense. Pierce Henry in the sulky.
So we did not post parade in order. We almost never do because Doug just tries to push them right on through. On the rail, we have Pat Malloy Jr., 90 Proof. He trains, co-owns, and of course drives his 3-year-old gelding by Uncle Peter. Last start out at Chillicothe, he did have a second place finish in 2:02.2. 14 seasonal starts with 2 wins, 4 seconds, and 1 third place finish. Over $18,000 made, and a lifetime mark at Scioto Downs, made and won 58-1.
Number 2 is No Days Off. Cody Greeno in the bike for Ed Greeno Jr., who owns this What the Hill gelding from the Donato Hanover mare, Livana's sister. 10 starts this year, 1 win, 2 second-place finishes, a mark at 2:02.2 at Ottawa. He's earned $6,182. Was bred by the North Star Standardbreds in New Jersey.
2 Barker. Sean Barker the 2nd is going to be on the 3, Flying Ryan for Brian Roebuck, who owns this gelding by Uncle Peter. Got shut down a little bit early last year as a 2-year-old. Just had 5 starts. Made a little bit of money, but didn't hit the board. 5 starts already this year as a sophomore and doing a little bit better. $5,000 made with 1 second and 1 third place finish on the board. 3 back at Hilliard. Did have a second in 2:06.3.
Ronnie Gillespie gets the catch drive for Jessica Smith on number 4. Sneak past them. A Marcel.
Our conversation about Versailles.
Out of the Donato Hanover mare, Sneaker Hanover. 17 starts this year and has not found the winner's circle. 1 second, 3 third place finishes, about $8,000 in earnings, and was a $17,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale.
Bruce Sturgeon drives the 5. Last rail standing for Matt Waltz, who owns a gelding by Long Tom. 6 seasonal starts with 2 wins and 3 second place finishes. Now 3 back at Eaton, was first in a dead heat. There were only 2 horses in the race.
Remember that?
And it was a fantastic race. We ended up having a dead heat between last
rail
rail standing.
Cool thing to witness live. It really was.
Full moon how. But like I said, he's hit the board quite a bit this year. Almost $11,000 made with a mark made at Wilmington in 2:01 and 2.
And number 6 is Business Sense. Danamara trains. Pierce Henry gets the catch drive. Marjorie Polhemus owns this Enterprise gelding. From the Break the Bank K mare Penniless, 14 starts this year, just 1 third-place finish so far. This one was bred by Marjorie as well here in Ohio. And looking to do better. Let's see what Pierce can do.
All right, I want to root for the 6 just because he's a red trotter. He's a chestnut trotter. He's a big horse, too, if you saw him post-parade in front of us. He looks big and strong, and I'm not sure if Annie's being currently ponied to the gate. So that wasn't him? Yeah, that was him.
He made the Outriders horse disappear just now. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's a big horse, and I'm not sure if that's working in his favor because he wasn't started at all as a 2-year-old, and he's really just trying to figure it out. And his size may not be working in his favor, especially on a half-mile fair track.
Yeah.
Going back to our conversation, we were talking about Indiana and Hoosier Park just briefly. I got a text from Ann Hildebrand, who worked for my dad for a long time. She said Hoosier's been open for 25 years, which I cannot confirm or deny because I was very young. But I don't know what year. What we were asking was when Indiana Downs
closed.
Went to, just thoroughbreds.
Send us that.
Yeah, say, if anybody's listening.
Yeah, send us that.
I guess I'm not checking comments on Facebook, but I just got the text. Moving into position behind the Mike Webkeberg starting gate, the first division of sophomore colt trotters, a field of 6. We should all be on the gate for this one.
No, didn't get the hold.
Is Business Sense. On over to the opening 8th, they trot on the front end. No Days Off, but on the outside, pressure comes from Last Rail Standing, 90 proof. Behind those 2 leaders is 3rd. Racing 4th is Flying Ryan. Up the backside, sneak past him is 2nd to last. And 6th to last is Business Sense. Cross the backside for the first time, going to the opening quarter. With the lead is No Days Off and Cody Greeno leading away. On the outside, Last Rail Standing goes the long mile, trying to clear to the front. 90 proof 3rd through an opening quarter and 29 and 2. Flying Ryan races next. Then it is sneak past him and trailing upfield. Business Sense as they pass the stand for the first time and come to the halfway point. 90 proof shows the way, taking a tuck and pylon is Last Rail Standing. He's now 2nd. Racing 3rd is No Days Off with 90 proof at the inside. Flying Ryan the outside, sneak past him and trailing the field is Business Sense at the half and 59 and 2 to the 5/8 they trot. No Days Off will guide him on to the backside with a length lead over Last Rail Standing. Racing 3rd down the backside, 90 proof. Racing 4th on the outside, sneak past him to the inside. To sneak past him is Flying Ryan, and way back Business Sense can see them all at the 3/4 mark. They're into the far turn. Greeno and No Days Off still there. Last Rail Standing is 2nd. 90 proof is 3rd. On the outside is sneak past him. Then it is Flying Ryan, and Business Sense still trails. 3/4 trotted, 129 and 3. They come to the top of the stretch, and the one to catch as a turn for home is No Days Off on the outside. Last Rail Standing, 90 proof is 3rd. Sneak past him is 4th with less than a 16th to come. They're coming after the leader, No Days Off. Coming to the line, No Days Off, but on the outside, Last Rail Standing. Last Rail Standing, No Days Off, and 90 proof. 159 3/5.
159 3/5 for our 5 horse, and that makes for the 3rd seasonal win for Last Rail Standing, Bruce Sturgeon.
If you had asked me at the quarter if I thought the 5 had a chance, the answer would have been no.
Right.
No Days Off was just not letting that guy go. And when they turned for home, Last Rail Standing had plenty left.
So he had the long way around to find the pocket.
Absolutely.
It was almost to the half.
Almost to the half, yeah.
By the time that he got behind our second place finisher now. No days off.
6 out of 7 on the year, including 3 wins and earnings now of about $14,000 plus for this Matthew Waltz-owned homebred. Very nice.
So there was, I think, Doug confirming that unofficial 5-2-1 for race 3.
Long Tom gelding from the Donnerell mare above the rail.
Say one thing about the trotters, when it comes to the top performers or anybody who's really just making money, whether it's on the OSS, BSS, or on the fair circuit, the sires are spread out. They're ready for monies, and there's another new sire. Oh, shoot. I'm blanking.
Suma?
No, trotters.
Oh, sorry.
Ready for money, and oh, my goodness, I'm blanking on it. In range.
Thank
I say
you.
they're making waves by all means, but my favorite thing about the trotters is they tend to be spread out versus the pacers. You've really got 2 or 3 top sires, and they dominate everything, right?
Yeah.
And Seaside is going to dominate everything.
Of course.
But Catch the Fire is giving him a run for his money, and Sumas are coming on
The
to the
Sumas are
scene
coming.
nice,
Yeah,
too.
the Sumas are coming on.
But like you said, Long Tom has had some nice ones, and right here, Last Rail Standing is one of them.
Yeah, that was impressive. Mount Walt's got some great training numbers so far this year. It's had 12 starts here at the fairgrounds. That's now 8 out of 12, first or second.
Blanket by Stoneco Incorporated, number 5, Last Rail Standing. The 3-year-old Bago, the son of a Long Tom, out of the Donna Rail mare, above the rail, third of the season for Last Rail Standing. Matthew Waltz, Lebanon, Ohio, owns and trains. Bruce Sturgeon drives the winner of the mile, 159 3/5.
Yikes. I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything, Ashley? I didn't hear anything.
I'm not sure if we lost Doug there or what happened.
A pretty well-behaved animal out there. That blanket, well, the owner's name was Anna that came up that we talked to?
Annie. Mm-hmm.
That blanket that I held for her while you were talking to her was the heaviest, hottest cotton blanket. I was really surprised. I know at a lot of the fairs they've moved to those lightweight mesh ones. There's some breathability to them.
2 no days off to the 3, Flying Ryan 5. 4 sneak past him, 4, the 5, Last Rail Standing, the winner.
Boy, I hope they get that figured out.
On the bottom.
Yeah.
4th race coming up next, field of 5. Pierce Henry to drive the 1. Pierce Henry, the 1, Cam McCowan, the 3. Cam McCowan, the 3, and Ken Holliday will drive number 5, Sir Malachi. Pierce Henry, the 1, Cam McCowan, the 3, Ken Holliday, the 5, Sir Malachi. Win place show, Quinell Exacton try on the 4th.
Perfect. Wrapping it up, and we are official for race 3. Goes 5-2-1-4 across the wire, and 159-3 if you did not catch that from Doug Ballinger.
Home in about a minute. Pretty impressive.
Oh, you're right. Yep, minute and 1/5 for that back half.
I'm a numbers dude, Ashley. 4th race is coming up next. 3-year-old Colt Pace with a purse of $4,968. We do have a few changes to go over if you're following our program online at Ohio.
Harness Racing Ohio. I do this every time.
Harness Racing Ohio.
HarnessRacingOhio.com.
And what's the click? They click on.
They can go to at the very top. You'll see like a banner.
Right.
And view live races.
Perfect.
Over should be on the right-hand side. The very last of that banner will say view live races. Click on that, and then you'll see. I think we've got 3 going tonight, right, Matt? Sorry, we've got three fairs going on tonight. And so all of those will pop up in view live races. You pick whichever one you want to watch, all of them, hopefully, but those programs will be right under that live stream.
I knew that, by the way. I just thought it'd be better coming from you since you live in that office.
Sometimes.
When we come back, fourth race, 3-year-old colt pace. We'll be right back after these messages.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to OHHA.com. That's OHHA.com.
I get it. 3-year-old colt pace is coming up next. Again, a $4,968 purse, and there are 3 divisions in this one. So let's start it off from the rail out. Windy Night. Pierce Henry gets the catch drive for April Roach. Hunter Daly out of Flemingsburg, Kentucky, owns his Well Said Gelding from the Real Desire mare Safe Bet Hanover. 8 starts so far this year. He's had 3 third-place finishes. Was bred by Derek Harmon down in Kentucky.
Eddie Nine Toes leading from the second post position. Hank Levan trains and drives this gelding by Me So Fast.
Yes.
Out of Safe from Terror, a Western Terror mare owned by Winchester Bay Acres of Orlando, Florida. Been a very nice horse this year. Now, last year as a freshman only made about $4,500, but I think some maturity clicked for Eddie Nine Toes.
Yeah, absolutely.
16 seasonal starts with 6 wins, 4 seconds, and 2 third-place finishes. Almost $23,000 made. Set a lifetime mark at Bucyrus this year and won 55-1. Last time out at Croton, he went wire to wire in 2 minutes 3/5, and a final quarter up there in 27-3.
Yeah, and made it look really easy. Expect Eddie Nine Toes to be close again tonight. Currently 3-5 on the tote board here at the Mercer County Fair. Number 3, Cleveland top rookie Brandon Bates. We're going to take a break for. They're not ready yet. I heard the bugle, but they're not anywhere close.
Anywhere near the.
So let's start over. Cleveland top rookie is the 3. And Cam McCown gets the catch drive for Philip Groves, who owns this Catch the Fire gelding out of the artificial mare Call Me Cowgirl. 17 starts this year, an impressive 12 out of 17 in the money, including 5 wins and a mark of 157. Now we can go to Doug for the post parade.
Rhino's Auto Sales blanket, field of 5. Beginning with the 1, Windy Night. Pierce Henry drives. Number 2 is Eddie Nine Toes, driven by Hank Levan. 3, Cleveland top rookie Cam McCown. 4 is Just Like Lather with Sean Barker the second, and rounding out the field, here's the 5, Sir Malachi Ken Holiday in the sulky. Field of 5 will take 1 score and go to the gate.
This should be a really good race.
Did you have any more thoughts on our Cleveland top rookie?
Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? 12 out of 17, $24,000, 57. But the 2, 3, 4, and 5 in here are all going to be competitive. So the 4 is up to you.
Just Like Lather, Sean Barker the second in the bike for Christy Noble. This is a lather up gelding owned by Dennis Owens of Hamilton, Ohio, and Norman Ray Racing, of course, of Xenia. Looking to go 3 in a row, was a winner at Xenia in 2 minutes and 1/5 after being 3 wide for a portion of the race, and last time out was also a winner at Urbana in 2:01 flat. 17 seasonal starts with 2 wins, 4 seconds, 3 third place finishes, $21,000 made. This is another gelding, had a pretty slow 2-year-old year and maturity, and just things are clicking for him this year.
Very much so. Number 5, Sir Malachi. Thomas Litt trains. Kenny Holliday gets the catch drive, a second in the last start at Xenia. 15 starts for the year, 3 seconds, 2 thirds, looking for a first win, but has earned just about $10,000 so far. Bred by Vincent Seymour in Ohio. A Do Me That Again gelding from the Cambest mare Southside Cammy. That is your field for this afternoon's 4th race, the 3-year-old colt Pace.
So the last time the Doc Holliday was up on our 5, Sir Malachi, was 4 starts back at Lebanon. That feels like it was a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And
yes, it
there
does.
with Doc in the bike, did go a mild 156 flat and was second. So, I mean, Kenny will know how to handle this horse, and hopefully that means Sir Malachi may get his first lifetime victory.
That would be great. Was that a breeze?
I know.
Sure.
I was
thought
just
I
thinking,
felt something.
oh, the sun is going down, and it is beautiful. It was, almost 90 degrees today, don't you think?
It was 96 when I left Etna, Reynoldsburg area this afternoon. It was 96. I was actually hoping that the temperature was going to get cooler as I got on 33, but when I was at Marysville, it was 94. When I got to Bellefontaine, it was 93, so it didn't really change that much on the way up here. But you know what? We had a good 7 or 8 days in a row.
We did, and I know it felt like fall there briefly, very beginning of last week. By the time the sun went down, we were wrapped up in blankets and
well, I wasn't wrapped up in a
and
blanket.
sweatshirts when we were at the Champaign County Fair.
I was running around in a pair of shorts looking to feel cold.
But
it's been a hot summer.
They should have known that the heat was going to come back, because August is always the worst. Always is.
Yeah, it's true.
Blazing.
Yes. Okay, they're starting to get together on the backstretch. It's slowly heading towards the starting gate.
They like the free. Wow, if I could talk today, that'd be great. The 3-horse Cleveland Top Rookie sitting 4 to 5, but then our 2-horse Eddie Nine Toes is
Even
currently
money.
even money.
I do like that 3. But you know, the fastest mile on the program is the 5, paced in 54-1 back at the bottom line at July 3rd at Scioto. That's what I mean. I think 12 out of 16, 12 out of 17, 9 out of 17. We got some good horses in here.
Absolutely.
Ought to be a good fast race, and they should go in the high 150s. To Doug for the call of the 4th.
They were off and pacing. That's Cleveland Chop Rookie along with Just Like Lather for the lead. Sir Malachi's got wide into the turn. Windy Night comes out in 4th, and Eddie Nine Toes, the early trader, as they race into the opening turn. Cleveland Chop Rookie and Cam McCowan show the way. Just Like Lather is 2nd. Windy Night 3rd. 4th is Sir Malachi, and Eddie Nine Toes trails the field 5th, about 6 lengths from the front as they race across the backside for the first time. Cam McCowan and Cleveland Chop Rookie have the lead, and they have it by a length. The 2-hole trip to Just Like Lather. Racing 3rd is Windy Night. Racing 4th, Sir Malachi, and trailing the field, Eddie Nine Toes as they pass the opening quarter in 28 4/5, still in straight alignment. No movement as yet to go after the leader, Cleveland Top Rookie. Racing 2nd is Just Like Lather. Pacing 3rd, Windy Night as they pass the stand for the first time. Sir Malachi is 4th, and Eddie Nine Toes will pick up the cover of Sir Malachi. We got 3 in, 2 out as they come to the half. Leading the way at the half, Cleveland Cleveland Top Rookie. Sir Malachi upon the outside second, just like Lather third. Eddie Nine Toes fourth. Windy Night trails the field fifth. They're halfway home, and 59-4. They head to the 5/8, and Cleveland Top Rookie dictating the fractions, leads it by a neck. Sir Malachi is second, racing third, just like Lather upon the outside. Now fourth. As they head on over to the 3/4 mark. Windy Night at the 3/4 are into the turn. Cleveland Top Rookie by a neck. Sir Malachi on the outside second. Set to come 3 wide. Here comes Eddie Nine Toes and Hank Levan at 3/4, 128-2. They circle the turn. Cleveland Top Rookie has the lead. Racing second, Sir Malachi. Eddie Nine Toes with a lot of work to make up and a short time to get there. He's off the leader by 5. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Cleveland Top Rookie will take him gate to wire and give Cam McCown his third on the card. Going to be tight for second. I believe it was Sir Malachi, either just like Lather or Eddie Nine Toes for that third position. 156-2.
I got 3, 5, 4, 2, 1 across the wire.
To agree with that.
Cleveland Top Rookie, wire to wire for Cam McCown with his third victory in our first 4 races this evening. Pretty impressive.
156-2. That was a very nice mile put up by our sophomore colts. We should expect that with this group, though. I know what Hank was doing, ducking from behind the gate. Thought he was going to have a little bit more of a battle up front, but those fractions just got away from him a little bit.
Yeah, they did, and I think that the cover failed them just a little bit when they turned for home.
I didn't get what they went to the half in, but I do have the opening quarter in 28-4.
59-4.
59-4. So they had a little bit of a breather.
Down, yep, and I think that was probably what made the difference at the end.
Right.
I think Cam had plenty left with Cleveland Top Rookie.
Listen, if we can step away from the broadcast for a moment, I think we need to go start putting money on Cam McCown tonight.
Oh, that might not be a bad idea. we were talking earlier that he's got a couple in later on that look pretty good, too. Very nice to have Cam here tonight. We were expecting Brandon Bates, who pretty much lives over at Hoosier, but Brandon didn't make it over here tonight. Cam and Ronnie Gillespie, a couple of others filling in for Brandon with catch drives, and I'm sure as of right now, Cam's pretty pleased he got the opportunity with some of these.
All right. Our winning trainer, Philip Groves, that is his first, of course, on the evening, but...
Yeah, how about his numbers?
The Press Pros Magazine just did a story on Phil, I believe. We can talk about that after the Winner's Circle presentation.
Of the 4, 3-year-old colt pace for $4,968. Number 3, Cleveland Top Rookie, the 3-year-old Bago, the son of Catch the Fire out of the Artificial Mare. Call Me Cowgirl, 6th of the season. Philip Groves, Sydney, Ohio, owns and trains. Cam McCown gets his third winning drive of the evening. Blanket by Rhino's Auto Sales, Doug Smith, and Family Trackside to make the presentation of the blanket.
Official rundown.
Reseltzer, official 4th race, the one Windy Night 5. 289 Toes 4, the Cleveland Top Rookie, the winner. 4 Just Like Lather 3, the 5 Sir Malachi 2. 156-2, 28-4, 59-4, 128-2. 5, 4, 1, 3, 2 on the bottom.
Ashley, if I got that right, from a 59-4 half to a 56-2 finish, it's like 56-3.
I guess who are we to question on that? That was a very nice group of sophomores, though.
Absolutely.
And they show a lot of closing speed. Even our winner 3 back at Wapak. So there's a final quarter at Wapak, a county fair, in 26-4.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what we had here in the back half of the final quarter, 28 flat. Very impressive. We've had a few miles under 2 minutes so far tonight. That's always cool.
Right. Off to a great start. But what I wanted to mention quickly was a feature that was recently published, I should say, on Phil Groves, our winning trainer. Press Pros Magazine, we have a partnership with them, and they put out some really great feature stories, highlight stories on their website, and of course our OHHA Facebook always shares those as well. But the story about Phil focuses on what he does outside of harness racing.
Awesome.
Yeah, do you know what
What
that
does
is?
he do now?
He is a basketball coach.
Oh.
For Botkins, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So head on over to Press Pros Magazine. I believe I can actually get you the website, but if you Google Press Pros Magazine, they're based out of Columbus, Ohio. It's been such a great partnership from us. It's a local, just sports communication is really what they focus on. And, of course, we're athletes here.
Yep.
And they have really recently picked up harness racing, and the guys who ride for us love it just as much as we do, and it's really introduced us to a new crowd of people.
Love it. That's great. That's great. One of our favorite trainers is watching with us this evening, Mr. Brian Brown. Probably wanted to see how Cam was doing with 3 wins in the first 4 races this evening. Congrats to that whole family. 5th race is coming up next. 2-year-old colt Pace, purse of $5,476. A couple of driver changes to go over when we come back, but listen to the in the monies here on this next race. 7 out of 10, 5 out of 6, 3 out of 5, 5 out of 6, and 4 out of 6. And one in here with a recent performance in 153 and 2 in the Buckeye Stallion Series with Ain't No Fire. We will introduce you to these wonderful colts when we come back after some brief messages. You're watching.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Welcome back. Headed into race 5 of 12 here this evening, day 2 of 2 at Mercer County in Celina, Ohio. Not too far from the Indiana border.
No, it's right over there.
Right over there, and that's why we did have a winner. I can't remember what race it was. Irvin Schwartz was a winner, right? One of our trainers based out of Indiana was a winner in our second race, and that is how close we are. Especially when we first got on, I said that I haven't been here for the county fair racing in some years, but I spent a lot of time here in the spring because Celina is always the first one to hold matinees. And there were a lot of Indiana breds over here because
is that right?
Yes, because it's a stone's throw away,
if
you will.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Indiana farms are pretty much, most of them are in the eastern half of the state, but they run from north to south. I mean, the geography is pretty spread on those. Of course, centered mainly, of course, around near Anderson, near the track, but they are spread out a little bit as well.
So tonight I'm pretty much in Indiana. We'll say that. Very close. Always in Ohio, but pretty much in Indiana.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, actually, Matt, you're up there, right, Napoleon? It is Matt and I at Henry County. That's basically Michigan.
That's me. I was going to say that's close to the famous Three Corners,
and
isn't it?
And you know where I go?
when you go to Napoleon.
Thursday, Friday, guess where I'm at?
Where are you?
Rock Springs.
Oh, I'll be there with you.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
On the first day, right?
On Thursday.
On Thursday, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that one is way on the other side. Is it?
It's straight south.
Yeah.
All the way down near Pomeroy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And
yeah.
so let's just say that's closer
so
to the West Virginia border,
so you've
right?
got a 1,600-mile week is basically what you're telling me.
I do not, because we, try to track our mileage for OHHA purposes, and it can kind of be insane.
Yeah, absolutely. My little thing popped up and said oil change due today. I said, that's impossible. Just got one 3 weeks ago. But indeed, they're right. The mileage checked out.
I wouldn't change a thing about it, though. I jump on all these fairs. Like, they're kind of, some of them aren't my choice. We have to, fill talent. But most of the time, it's my choice because I may or may not get first dibs because I'm an OHHA staff.
Sure.
But I just want to see all of Ohio and all of our colt circuits. So I'm excited, especially to get down to Rock Springs for the very first time and see the paper clip.
Oh, boy. Oh, you're going to freak out. It is something. It is something cool. Doug's going to introduce us to the starting 6 for the 5th race.
2-year-old colt pace, $5,476. Field is 6, blanket by VFW post number 5713 of Celina. These are the horses. 1, Fired Up Henry L. Hank Levan drives. 2, Mama's Holy Chair with Jacob Baird. Number 3, Mr. American Apple, Sean Barker the 2nd. Cam McCown drives the 4, Beantown Dragon. 5 is Ain't No Fire, driven by Ronnie Gillespie. And number 6, Barcelona legend, Darren Daller in the sulky.
Who's coming down to announce that? Do you know? I think I had Roger down there in the last couple of years.
Rock Springs will be announced by Roger Houston.
Yeah.
He is listed in the Hubs Guide at least, and I think just recently, if he's not landed in the United States yet, he's on his way.
Yep, he landed. They're all back.
Over from the Vincent Memorial.
Yep. What a fun thing that looks like for that group, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you'd enjoy that. I think OHHA should send you.
I
think you should do live reports from Ireland.
A couple
from
years,
the pubs in particular.
Oh, that'd be what an adventure. A couple years ago, Heather Wilder approached me and said, I think you'd really like this. I'm kind of looking for, somebody to co-host more or less. Here's the thing. It's always the week of the Champaign County Fair.
Right, and you're not going to miss that.
And I don't really want to miss my hometown fair.
No.
So we'll see as life continues on.
Yeah.
But we should look at the field of 6-4 race 5. This is another division of the 2-year-old colt pacers on the rail. Fired Up Henry L. Hank Levan drives and trains this Catch the Fire, owned by Levan Stables of Woodstock, Ohio. 10 seasonal starts and has hit the board 7 times, 3 wins, 3 seconds, 1 third-place finish for $25,000 made. 2 starts back was at Scioto Downs in the BSS, had a 2nd-place finish in 1:53.4. Final quarter, 28-3.
Jacob Baird drives the 2, Mama's Holy Terror for Darrell Baird. This is a Western Terror gelding from the All-American Native Mare Mother's Day Miracle. Baird's owned this horse out of Blanchard, Ohio. Has had 5 starts this year. A couple of breaks in the last 2 starts, then a 2nd-tier start for his 2nd only lifetime start. Probably looking to do better tonight. Did have a mile in 1:58.2 in the first start after Marion back in early July. So maybe get through that first turn without a break could be a player here.
Mr. American Apple, driven by Sean Barker II. Logan Rowe trains for owner Matt Rowe, who also bred this Mr. Apple's gelding out of Double Major, an Art Major mare. 6 seasonal starts, has yet to win, but has had 2 2nd-place finishes and 3 third-place finish. Last time out at Urbana, did have a 2nd, back by a little over a length in 2:03.3. Final quarter there, 28-3. So they're moving a little bit, coming home. $5,600 made.
Number 4, Beantown Dragon. Ryan Miller trains. Cam McCown gets the catch drive. Michael Goldberg Racing out of Massachusetts owns this Fear the Dragon colt. From the Cam's Card Shark mare, Ace of Pace. 5 starts this year and 3 wins. The last one coming last week after being parked for the middle half of the mile in 1:02 with a victory by a length and a quarter in 2:01.4. Has paced in 55-3 at Scioto Downs and should be right there today.
And the 5, Ain't No Fire. Ronnie Gillespie in the bike now for Thomas Litt. This is another Catch the Fire colt. 6 seasonal starts with 3 wins, 1 second, 1 third, $19,000 made. Coming off of a win in the BSS at Urbana, went wire to wire there. Start back in the BSS at Scioto, was third, but won a mile in 1:53.2.
The 6 Barcelona Legend also won a BSS race back on July 19th. Since then, a 4th and another 1st. 4 wins and 6 starts. Let's go to Doug for the call.
Unreal. And her off. Fired up. Henry L goes right out to the front. Mr. American Apple is second. Into the turn third. Ain't No Fire racing fourth on the outside. Barcelona Legend, he's got wide. Now he'll take a chuck. Beantown Dragon comes out in fifth. Mama's Holy Chair trails the field as they head up the backside. Going on over the opening quarter and up on the outside. We got a new leader between calls. Ain't No Fire. Ronnie Gillespie to the front, and they open up by a quick 2. Fired up Henry L second. Mr. American Apple is third. Racing fourth, Barcelona Legend. Fifth is Beantown Dragon, and Mama's Holy Chair trails the field 6, 7 from the front as they race by the opening quarter. Ain't No Fire. Ronnie Gillespie lead the way. Fired up Henry L second. Mr. American Apple third and a fifth. Around the turn, racing next and fourth. Barcelona Legend pacing fifth. Beantown Dragon, and trailing the field is Mama's Holy Chair. No movement as yet to go after the leader. Ain't No Fire. They pass the stand for the first time, coming to the half. Fired up Henry L getting that 2-hole trip. Out and on the move on the outside. Now third and moving up. Here comes Barcelona Legend and Darren Dowler. Locked in fourth, Mr. American Apple. Beantown Dragon the outside fifth. Mama's Holy Terror trails 101 and 2/5 for the halfway mark. On to the 5/8 they go. Ain't No Fire shows the way. Racing second, Barcelona Legend. Fired up Henry L will need racing room. He's locked in third. Beantown Dragon is fourth. Up the cones fifth. Mr. American Apple trailing the field at the 3/4 mark. Mama's Holy Chair. They're going at it on the front end. On the inside, Ain't No Fire. Barcelona Legend nowhere to go for hired up Henry L as they move into the far turn. Racing 3 wide. Beantown Dragon 3/4 in 1:29 and 4 with an 1/8 of a mile to pace. The leader, Ain't No Fire, looking for room and begging for room as LeBannon fired up Henry L. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Ain't No Fire getting loose. Fired up Henry L. Fired up Henry L. Just keeps on coming. Fired up Henry L. Hank LeBan. 159 and 1.
That's as animated as I've heard a crowd this entire year. I mean, this place was buzzing.
Buzzing. I think everybody saw what we did. I don't really tell you, those monitors really make it great for the folks here in the grandstand because Hank was pinned in at the top of the stretch with nowhere to go and just had enough room with about an 1/8 left to be able to sneak through for the win. For fired up Henry L. coming off of those BSS performances out at Scioto. Great steer by Hank.
We always say how, most of this sport is luck. No matter which way you look at it, a little bit of luck always plays into how you race. Opened up right at the right time.
Right
for
at
Hank.
the right time.
Split horses. How can you not get excited about that one?
Yeah, no, that was awesome. That was great.
Hey, and look, we got our Levan caps on today. You can't see us on camera, but Hank stopped up here earlier and gave us some swag
Very
for
cool.
the Loranda Rosa Farms.
Starting my collection. The only other one I have is from Rosie.
And then
This one's
Matt
pretty
was
cool.
lucky enough to get a Schwartz T-shirt today after he was yapping about it all over Vanna. You got lucky, Matt.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see it. There you go. Schwartz Racing Stable. Very nice.
Russ and Deb had a very nice meet over there at their home track, too, Urbana. And every time we just saw a wave of blue come into the winner's circle. And Matt's
that's
like,
great.
man, it'd be really nice to have one of those T-shirts. And so Mike came over and gave him one before we got started here today.
Very nice.
Very much appreciated. They've got one of my favorite horses of the year, and Reddy Russell. I love it. I mean, he's a tiny little guy that just is unbelievably fast.
Love it.
Just coming off of another win for Reddy Russell in the OSS up there at Northfield, right?
Yep.
But first, here is our winner of race 5, Fired Up Henry L. Now 11 seasonal starts with 4 wins.
Two-year-old colt pays for $5,476. Number 1, Fired Up Henry L. Two-year-old Bago, the son of Catch the Fire, out of the Art Major mare, Mistra. 4th of the season for Fired Up Henry L. Humble Advanced Stables, Woodstock, Ohio. Hank Levan trains and drives the winner. The mile 159, 1/5. This race sponsored by VFW Post number 5713.
Waiting for the official rundown from Doug, but I do think it was unofficial. I have 1, 4, 6, 5 across the wire for the 5th.
Results are official. 1, Fired Up Henry L, the winner. 2, Mama's Holy Tear, 6-3, Mr. American Apple 5. 4, Beantown Dragon 2, the 5. Ain't No Fire 4. 6, Barcelona Legend 3. 159 and 1. 30 and a 5th. 101 and 2. 129 and 4. 165, 2, 4, 3 on the bottom. 6th race is up next. Field of 4. You'll have Win Place, Exacta Trifecta, Daily Double Wagering, a mid-double on 6 and 7. Mid-double on 6 and 7. No changes into 6. 7th race, the 1 JB Magic. Make the driver Ken Holiday. Ken Holiday, the 1 JB Magic. 5, Suddenly Spatial out of the 7th. Scratch 5, Suddenly Spatial.
Doug gave us a few changes going forward in the program. I'm sure you caught that on air. We're having some audio issues. It is unfortunately not anything that we can control. Nothing to do with our equipment here this evening. Actually, if you're just joining, we completely missed the post-parade of the first race because we didn't have any announcer audio in the grandstand. So thanks for staying patient with us. Hopefully they will get that figured out, but at least we have Doug at all, because there for a moment we had no sound. Official for the 5th. Turning the page now. We're almost halfway through the evening card here. Race 6 up next. Second division of 2-year-old. I believe it's the 2nd division. Already losing track of the evening. 2nd division of 2-year-old. Colt Trotters, purse of $7,025. A shorter field. Just 4 horses going to go behind the gate. No changes if you're following along with the program. If you're not following along but would like to, harnessracingohio.com. Head on over there right now and download any program that we have going on tonight for free. Join me back here shortly and I'll introduce the field of 4 for the 6th.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
We're at Mercer County. We are back.
Hi, good
Michael, I wanted to ask you a question.
Please.
When you came in today, did
Yes.
you get to meet Nelson?
I don't think so.
Do you know who Nelson is?
I don't. Is Nelson a horse?
Nelson is not a horse.
Nelson. Okay. Is Nelson the guy back here?
Kind of.
The guy with the hatchet?
Nelson is the giant wooden Sasquatch.
Yes, I did. I wasn't formally introduced, but yes, Nelson
I'm
and
so
I.
sorry I missed the opportunity to formally introduce you to Nelson.
Yes, I did. I did see Nelson, and the character that's running that thing back there is quite a guy. It's pretty cool.
So yeah, we don't have it, unfortunately, on our broadcast this year, but I do think when we did our histories, our county histories last year, Nelson was featured on that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so he's just I don't even know how big he is. He's big.
He's big.
It's big.
He's a big, solid hunk of wood. That's what he is.
And he's a Bigfoot, a Sasquatch. He's been up for a handful of years now. And recently, the Buckeye County Fair in Lima, which is next week,
Right.
went in partnership with that same company that built Nelson and built a giant cow. And I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but next week I'm excited to see the cow.
In Lima.
Maurice.
Louise, the cow?
I think it's Moo.
Oh, Maurice.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think that's what they call it.
That would make sense. Maurice, I love it. That's so funny.
But just another reason to get out to any of the county fairs in Ohio, not just for the Ohio Harness Racing. We hope that you come here for the Ohio Harness Racing, but there's
so much more.
If you can, make a whole day of it. There is so much in each of our counties, and the tourism around Ohio is worth it. You know, we have a lot of. You get inside yourself like, oh, I've been here, I've done that, I've lived here my whole life. But until you really start traveling.
And you know what? There's always something new to see at every fair. I mean, every year there's something different that wasn't there before. You're guaranteed to be able to find new things to check out.
Including the paperclip.
Including
at
the
Rock
paperclip at Rock
Springs.
Springs, yeah. Matt, do you do Rock Springs? No? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. When you hear us describe the paperclip, it literally is the first turn is as narrow as can be, and the far turn is big enough for 43 horses.
I think.
It is just shaped
weird. Do they host a signature series down there or just a free-for-all? Let me open up my.
I think they do something.
They do a graduate series.
Okay.
So Rock Springs and Meigs County is this Thursday, Friday. They hold a graduate series for aged trotters on the first night. And I'm pretty sure if you win that, you get a trophy that says, "My trotter survived Rock Springs." Here's our post parade for race 6.
Field of 4. Number 1 is Jefferson Hanover, driven by Ken Holiday. 2 is Old Money, Ronnie Gillespie driving. 3, Burson, Hank Levan. And rounding out the field, coming to the track, the 4, Winding Path, Ed Greeno Jr. in the sulky. Win place exacta trifecta, mid-double on races 6 and 7.
Mid-card double. I like it. Gamble, gamble, gamble.
Say Cam McCowan took our first double, race 1 and 2.
1 and 2, yes.
Hank Levan just won the last one, so he's going to try to double, but unfortunately, is he in the 7th? Hank Levan is listed on
he is.
somebody in the 7th, so we'll see if Hank Levan can go back-to-back in the mid-card double.
Well, I hope he does something better than he's done previously with this one, because he's got
True.
a troublemaker in here after you.
On the rail, Kenny Holiday up on Jefferson Hanover. He also trains this gelding by Ready for Money, owned by Greg Luther Racing of Blacklick, Ohio. This is the very first lifetime start for this colt. We have no qualifiers to go off of, and he was originally a $15,000 purchase out of Harrisburg.
Got some pretty good breeding there as well. Number 2, O Money, Ronnie Gillespie for Jessica Smith, who trains and owns a Ready for Money gelding from the bar hopping male Estada. 8 starts this year, a lot of breaks in every race. Another one that Ronnie is having some challenges with keeping flat here on these baby trotters.
The 3, Hank Levan trains and drives Burson. This is a What the Hill gelding out of a DeJombro mare, Let's Get Started, owned by Levan Stables and Rosemary Levan, as well as Megan Levan. This is the very first purse start for this gelding. He actually came out of the Virgil Morgan Jr. My mouth does not want to go today. Virgil Morgan Jr. stable. This is the first start under Hank. He's had a lot of issues. He's had 4 qualifiers at Scioto Downs, and he's made some pretty nasty breaks in every single one of them. So I'm going to say Hank is out here. He will get a check. There's only 4 horses in the race.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get a check.
He's going to get a little bit of money,
yep.
But I think this might be a schooling go for Hank.
And number 4 is Winding Path. Ed Greeno Jr. trains, drives, and owns an Enterprise gelding from the Cantab Hall mare, Why Did I Hanover? This one has been in the money 6 out of 9 starts this year, has made $9,000. Bred by the Curve Aces Farm here in Ohio, and had 1 break in his last start at Attica, and previous to that, nothing worse than 5th place, the only one that stays mainly flat. And the board has him as a current 3-5 favorite.
Okay, this could be very interesting.
Yes.
Our 1 horse, we have no idea what he's going to do.
Nope, none whatsoever.
Our 2 and 3.
We have an idea what they're going to do, but we're not going to say it.
We're hoping that they stay flat. And
yes.
then our 4 horse, sitting 3-5 on the board for good reason, but made a break in his last start up there at Attica.
I'd say it's pretty wide open.
This might be a chance for our betting public to make some money.
Well, let's see what they do to the board. So 4 is the big favorite. Crazy Ronnie Gillespie is 7-2 with a horse that has raced 6 times and never made it past the first quarter without going off stride. Okay. We wish all you people that bet that horse good luck, and everybody else that bet a horse as well in this race. Here at the fairgrounds, Mercer County, Ohio. Not Mercer County in New Jersey, where Trenton is, because they don't have county fair racing. So we're in the right Mercer County today. And we welcome our viewers from all over the Midwest that are with us today, from Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Thank you for being with us.
Field of 4. Sponsored by Fraternal Order of Eagles, number 1291 of Celina. Here they come. Enter off. Winding Path sent right to the front. O Money comes out in second. Burson is third. The early trader is Jefferson Hanover. Field of 4 make their way into the opening turn. Winding Path leads away, leads it by a quick 4. O Money is second. He's on the gallop. He's off stride. O Money is off stride, moving through. Now trotting second will be Burson. Racing fourth is Jefferson Hanover as they race up the backside. Down the backside, going to the opening quarter. Winding Path has the lead. Burson is second, trotting third. Jefferson Hanover, and trailing the field is O Money. Straight alignment at the opening quarter. Trotting by the quarter, Winding Path takes the field of trotters by the quarter in 31 3/5 around the turn. Headed to the 3/8 mark. Burson races second. Jefferson Hanover is third. Racing fourth is O Money as they pass the stand for the first time and come to the halfway point. On top, Ed Greeno Jr. and Winding Path. Burson is second. Jefferson Hanover trots third. O Money continues to trail the field as they come on over to the halfway point. Winding Path the leader, looking for season's win number 3. Burson trots second. Jefferson Hanover third. O Money is fourth. They're halfway home, and Winding Path has the trotters at the half in 102 1/5. Burson and Cho's second. Third, Jefferson Hanover. Racing fourth down the backside is O Money as they race on to the 3/4 mark. Winding Path leads the way. Racing second is Burson. Trotting third, O Money. Fourth is Jefferson Hanover. They near the 3/4. One to catch. Winding Path. Joining the chase is Burson. Racing on the outside third is O Money, and Jefferson Hanover trails the field. Winding Path is at 3/4, and the 3/4 was trotted in 1:33 2 as they circle the turn. The leader, Winding Path. The lead is 8. Burson is second. Trotting third is O Money. Jefferson Hanover is fourth as they come to the top of the stretch. Winding Path has the lead. The lead is now 5 to 6 lengths. Burson is second. No doubt about this, and coming to the line, Winding Path. Burson home second. Up for third, the 1, Jefferson Hanover. Fourth, the 2, O'Money. The mile 2:04 4/5.
Clear, easy winner on that one. Winding Path in 2:04 and 4. However, Burson.
Burson's
first start.
Yes.
And the Hank Levan stable and stays flat.
All
that was a
the
pretty
way
good
through.
mile
Yes,
for him.
it was.
He didn't look too shaky.
No,
by
did
any
not.
means. Maybe a touch and a couple of the turns, but aren't most 2-year-old trotters.
Yeah, absolutely. And still closed a little bit in the stretch
He did.
as well. Yeah, he definitely gained. And they came home pretty good. I mean, they came home in 31 and 2, and he closed a little bit. So that wasn't bad by Burson. And I'm sure Hank was thrilled that they made it all the way around the track the way they did.
So I might have to pick Hank's brain and talk to him about this horse at some point. He had 4 qualifiers under Virgil Morgan. Virgil couldn't keep him flat, so I wonder what turned Hank on to him. You know, what did he see? He had to see something that said, I might be able to work with it.
Maybe just, maybe just take him to the fairs, keep him off the big track so he doesn't, get mentally disturbed, for going through that. I think it paid off.
$5. Sponsored by the St. Henry Bank. Number 4, Winding Path, is a 2-year-old bay goat, son of Enterprise, out of the Cantab All Mare. Why I Did Hanover, third win of the season, owned by E.G. Trott. LLC Findlay, Ohio. Ed Greeno Jr. trains and drives the winner. Mile 2:04 4/5. It's a lifetime best for the 4, Winding Path. Winner's Circle, sponsored by Celina Moose Lodge. Results are official. Number 1, Jefferson Hanover, 3, 2, O'Money, 4. 3, Burson, 2, the 4, Winding Path, the winner, 2:04 4/5. 31 and 3, 102 and 1, 133 and 2. Recheck 2:04 4/5. Race 7 up next. Scratch the 5, Suddenly Spatial. Scratch the 5, Suddenly Spatial. The 1, JB Magic. Make the driver Ken Holiday. Ken Holiday to drive the 1, JB Magic.
Some pretty good rating there by Ed Greeno Jr. 31 and 3, and then 31 again, and 31 again, and 31 again. So really nice work there for Ed.
I say, yeah, nice training mile really for Winding Path. Happy to see him staying flat after that odd break. His last start before this one.
7 out of 10 on the money, and earnings now a little bit over $12,000. So congratulations.
If you did not catch the top down, we did have Doug's. Yeah, whatever's happening with their audio tonight. Top down on the program was 3, 4, 2, 1. Opening quarter 31 and 3 to the half, and 102 and 1 3/4, 133 and 2, and again final mile time 2:04 and 4 for a lifetime mark for Winding Path.
And when those breakers figure out how to stay flat, they're going to be pretty tough, because O'Money looked really good on the straightaways there. It's just the turns that they're having issues with.
That's another one that makes you just want to put your head
through the wall.
Through a wall.
Through a wall.
Because you know that they've got the speed, but how can you help them get through the turns?
Exactly right. We're halfway through the program, folks. The 7th race is coming up next. That's the 3-year-old colt Pace, the first of 3 divisions. 1 scratch on the 5, Suddenly Special. Driver change to Kenny Holiday on the 1. We will introduce you to these colts when we come back after some brief messages.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th. and at the Standardbred horse sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Thanks for joining us this evening. You just heard a advertisement from Ohio Farm Bureau, one of our partners that are allowing us to do what we do here. When I walked around earlier,
yes,
the Mercer County Fair, very, very heavy agricultural program here, of course. I'm going to do a couple did you knows.
Go for
based on the agriculture here. Ohio ranks 9th in the United States for total number of farms, which is approximately 75,000
farms. You know, it's a huge number. I don't know whether to be surprised by it or not, because every time we come out to these fairs, we see 10 of them on either side of the road. So 75,000.
75,000, which growing up in rural Ohio, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, that makes sense. But at the same time, think about how populated Ohio is. It's one of the most densely populated states in the Midwest.
Yes, it is.
And the fact that we still are 75,000 farms strong is quite amazing.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. And it's a peak time for us driving out into these county fairs, because the corn that hasn't been cut yet is about 8 feet high.
Yeah, whatever happened to knee-high by 4th of July? Yeah, no such thing.
I know.
That is a time long gone, right?
It is. All right, what else you got?
One more for you.
Okay.
So we know that the dairy industry has kind of taken a hit in the last couple of decades, really, the way they're shrinking.
Yes.
But still, milk is the, well, actually, let me read this better for you.
Okay.
Milk is one of the only food products never touched by human hands from harvest to distribution.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, because
yeah.
anything that you're drinking out of your stores, your pasteurized milk, is all milked by machine now.
Yep.
You know,
the whole process is automated. Yeah, so it makes sense nobody touches it.
Some place that I really want to go that Susan Schroeder can comment on, she's taken her grandsons here a couple of times. I believe it's Fair Oaks Farm. Have you heard of this?
I have heard of Fair Oaks
It's
Farm.
in Indiana.
Okay.
I don't know what part of Indiana, but it's just educational. Like, it is crazy. And they have a robotic milker.
Right.
That is it's big and round.
Right.
And they, on the carousel,
yeah.
the cows, when they're ready, they're ready to be milked, they hop on, ride the carousel while they're being milked, and hop off when they're done. And so that's pretty cool. You know,
I hope they like it.
They wouldn't get on if they
didn't like
right?
it. Yeah.
Same idea of, you know, I have a conversation often of like, oh, do your horses like to race? Go in the barn. These things are bred for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I get a lot of that from people that are outside the industry, you know, and they wonder about everything that you can wonder about, you know. But we know what goes on here, and we know that 99% of it is the way it should be done.
And it's especially fun at that higher level when you see a horse with a drive.
Yeah.
You can't teach that.
Right, right. Let's go up to Doug for the post parade of this afternoon. 7th, 3-year-old Colt Pace, $4,968 purse.
To drive the 1, scratch number 5, Suddenly Special. Field of 4, number 1, JB Magic, Ken Holiday drives. Number 2 is Garoppolo, Hank Levan. 3, Something Be Dragon, Ronnie Gillespie. And the 4, Pete said, Pierce Henry in the sulky.
Scratch down to a field of 4 for the 7th race. Sophomore Colt Pacers, purse of $4,968. Ken Holiday on the 1. JB Magic for Tyler Bates. This is a gray Fear the Dragon gelding owned right here out of Celina. Bob Geist owns this one. Very nice 2-year-old. Made $54,000 last year, and especially made some step up on the BSS. Was a monster on the BSS circuit. Having a little bit slower of a year. 11 seasonal starts, has hit the board 3 times, including 1 win that was wire-to-wire at Bell Fountain in 159 flat. Actually, last year, JB Magic at 2, Scioto Downs, lifetime mark 152-4.
Yikes. Number 2, Garoppolo, Hank Levan for Ryan Miller, Miller Racing Stable, Amazing Racing Stable, and M.M. Hayes from Patagonia, Arizona. A bit of the legend gelding by the well-said mare Pretty Girl Hanover. 14 starts this year, 8 out of 14 in the money, including 4 wins and 4 third-place finishes, and an impressive mark of 152-2 to go along with just under $24,000 in earnings.
Our 3, Something Be Dragon. I Fear the Dragon gelding, owned by Red Racer LLC of Arcanum, Ohio. This one is trained by Jody Flemmersfeld. Ronnie G will get the drive. One that's still looking for the first lifetime win. 11 seasonal starts, has hit the board a couple of times and has not been recently. However, last 2 starts, Scioto Downs and horse and gelding non-winners of 1 with a claiming tag. Timed some miles in 55 and a piece. Going even further back, Scioto Downs on June 24th was 6, so just out of the money, but a mile in 154-1.
Probably better off here at the fairgrounds instead of that non-winners at Scioto, right?
It's a tough class.
Yeah. Number 4 is Pete Said. Pierce Henry drives for Chad Williamson. Claude Richard Estelle owns this one out of Oakwood, Ohio. A well-said gelding from the Astros mare, The Mistress. 7 starts this year. 4 second-place finishes, 1 third, $5,800 in earnings, and bred by Ray Yoder here in Ohio. And that is your field, scratched down to 4. Current favorite on the board is Hank Levan's 2. Garoppolo is 1-2. The 1-horse JB Magic, Kenny Holiday, is 9-5. And this should be, the ones that are racing, Garoppolo's gone in 52. Something Be Dragon's gone at 54, so we could get a 57 to 59 in here, I guess. What do you think?
I said the track has been nice tonight.
Track has been nice.
We are not, so far, have not been in track record speeds, but earlier we did have,
We had a 58.
We had a 50.
We had a 56 and 2. Yep.
And who put that up?
Cleveland Top Rookie, 56 and 2.
In our first division.
Race.
Okay, in our first division of the sophomore Colt Pacers was race 4, Cleveland Top Rookie. Cam McCowan drove that one to victory at 156 and 2.
Pretty impressive. Track record here 54. So yeah, that was a big mile.
And that track record was set a couple years ago in
2018.
Exactly, 2018.
Psst, look over there, straight ahead, those little green boards.
Oh. As I'm trying to strain my eyes.
I know,
looking at
I saw that. I had to give you a little helper there. Let's go up to Doug Ballinger, our great announcer who drove all the 12 minutes it takes from his house to get here to the fairgrounds to call the races. Up to Doug.
They're off and pacing. That's JB Magic going right to the front. Something Be Dragon comes out in second. Pete Said is third. Up the inside as they move into the turn. Garoppolo, he finds a spot as they race on over to the opening 8th. Down the backstretch you go for the first time. It's JB Magic showing the way. Racing second is Something Be Dragon. Next and third is Garoppolo. And trailing the field, Pete Said, still in straight alignment. No movement is yet to go after that leader, JB Magic, who leads. Something Be Dragon by a length. Then it's 2 back to Garoppolo in third. Fourth is Pete Said. Front to back, 5 lengths will separate this field of 3-year-old Colt Pacers. They pace the opening panel in 29 3/5, and they circle the turn. And JB Magic has had it his way. Leads the field by 2. Something Be Dragon next in second. Garoppolo is third. Pete Said trails the field fourth. Straight alignment, yet no movement as they come on over to the half. It's JB Magic with the lead by 2. Something Be Dragon is next in second. Garoppolo is third, and Garoppolo and Levan. Levan takes a peek to the outside with the Garoppolo, and he's going to send him. Garoppolo is on the move on the outside. Now third, and Pete said trails the field. They're halfway home in 58-4, and JB Magic will guide him to the backside in the 3/4 with a 2-length lead over Something Be Dragon. Garoppolo is in gear. He's found another gear. He's now third. He's now second, and he's striding forward, and here he comes. Garoppolo on the outside is coming after JB Magic. Something Be Dragon is third. Fourth, as Pete said, they're into the far turn. JB Magic by a neck. Garoppolo on the outside second. 3/4, 127-4. They circle the far turn. They're matching strides. JB Magic and Garoppolo are going at it. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. And in the hunt is Something Be Dragon. He's 3 wide on the outside. It's JB Magic. Garoppolo is off stride or tiring. Coming to the line. It is JB Magic. The outside, Something Be Dragon, but it's JB Magic. 157-1.
JB Magic back to his winning ways. That is the second seasonal win for that Gray Fear the Dragon gelding. Happy to see Bob Geist, who is a local.
Yeah. Yeah, very
cool. Get the win with this one.
Last half of 58-2, pretty impressive mile, 157 1/5. I did not see Garoppolo go off stride. I didn't know. It looked like he was closing, but that might have just been a good old-fashioned speed break there.
Right.
Right?
I didn't see him jump it right off. So I don't know if he got tired with that one because they were going. He was going a little bit.
Oh,
he made a
definitely
big move.
was. Yep, he was. And a big close by Something Be Dragon to come up for second as well. I mean, he made it pretty tight at the wire there with that victory after JB Magic was winning most of the race by a few lengths. I think Something Be Dragon probably closed to about a length or so for a second place finish. So pretty strong move there by Ronnie Gillespie for Jody Flummersfeld. The nice second place check worth about $1,300, and look at all those people going down to the winner's circle.
Saying Tyler Bates has done a really good job with this colt. He was an animal last year, especially early on this season when we had still do, but Go Jim Dandy was racing against JB Magic, and those two were the ones you wanted to watch. And every time we drew in with them, we were kind of biting our nails, like, oh, we're going to be able to beat this horse. And so sometimes they're just hard. Ty's done a good job, but sometimes they're hard to figure out.
Of course
at
they
3.
Are.
You know, they're still babies,
Yep.
and they're still growing too. I know by the time that they're 4, we consider them aged. But
yeah,
there's still a lot going on in their brains and their bodies, and so happy to see him back in the winner's circle.
$4,968. Number 1, JB Magic. 3-year-old Gray got a son of Fear the Dragon out of the artificial mare Type A Gray. Robert Geist, Celina, Ohio, owns Ty Bates Trains. Ken Holiday drives the winner, 157-1. JB Magic in the Celina Moose Lodge winner's circle. Blanket by Loy Auction and Realty. Results are official. Number 1, JB Magic, the winner. 2, Garoppolo, 4. 3, Something Be Dragon, 2. The 4, Pete said 3. 5, Suddenly Spatial was scratched. 157-1, fractions of 29-3, 58-4, 127-4, 142, 3, scratch on the bottom. 8th race is up next. Field of 6, you'll have Win Place Show, Exacta Trifecta. Number 2, Full Moon Howl, make the driver Randy Smith. Randy Smith, the 2, the 3, Dunnett, Pierce Henry. Pierce Henry drives the 3, Dunnett, the 5, Tommy Count, Hank Levan. Hank Levan, the 5, Tommy Count.
Finishing my thoughts, though, about Bob Geist, who was our owner of JB Magic. He was instrumental in creating the Signature Series.
Oh, wow.
Yep, that we will host 2 divisions of here later this evening. And Bob is just a really good guy, and he's been a staple in the harness racing industry for a long time. And actually, he was an award winner at the OHHA's annual banquet in 2025 in January. So some months ago now, and he deserves all the recognition.
Perfect. 7th race concluded. 8th race coming up next. The 3-year-old colt trot. And we got some good ones. Purse of $6,798. Sponsored by the Celina Moose Lodge, number 1473. We will introduce you to these colts, their trainers and their owners and their mothers and their fathers after we get our messages from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
And we're back. Yes.
I was going to say you were telling stories on yourself.
Oh yeah, I had a good. I had a good weekend.
Well, you had a good weekend.
I did.
Because
I had a good weekend because my brother was visiting me from Kansas City. He flew on Friday. This is my oldest brother, Stuart. Friday we took it easy. Saturday I worked the Hartford Fair over in Croton, so he got to attend his first county fair, and for the 2 hours and 15 minutes that I was working with Susan on the races, my brother wandered around and took about 150 pictures of many things that he hadn't seen before. You know, they have the coolest antique tractor exhibit at the Hartford Fair, and there was a tractor there from 1929. And they were laid out by year, so you could just look at them chronologically. But the crazy thing about it, you know, if you think about cars and their progress starting back like in the 60s, what did they look like? And then what did they look like in the 70s and the 80s? And you see this natural change. You didn't see that much of the tractors. I think externally, the frames and everything pretty much stay the same. It's everything that makes them go.
That is a good point, yeah.
Yeah, because they basically didn't change that much visually. But, they had a great exhibit for that up there. And so that was our Saturday. And then yesterday we pretended that we weren't 69 and 74 years old and had a really, really great day. And took him to the airport and sent him home this afternoon because enough. With him, enough is never enough. And I got another brother. He's from Kansas City, and then my brother Philip is actually coming in on Saturday to spend a few days with me as well. And he'll get his first taste of something wherever I am on Monday next week. Let me see where that is. Rock Springs is this week, right?
Is Thursday, Friday this week.
Okay,
are you at Lima with me next week?
I don't know. Let me see. Croton, Celina, Rock Springs. No, I'm actually in Wellington on Monday.
Oh, on your side of the state.
Yeah, that is my side, isn't it?
Well, my side is this side, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of in the middle.
You're a little, you are pretty central, but you're
in the middle.
You're still east of Columbus,
I'm
though, right?
Yeah, just east of Columbus, yes.
So I see we've got some warming up. We have special signature series.
Yeah, I
saddle
saw that
pads.
before the break. That's pretty cool.
I don't know if
I've
that
never
is
seen it.
specific to Celina here.
I must be.
I have not seen
It's
those this
definitely
year.
special. I have not seen that either.
What's the difference between the signature series and Little Brown Jug? Not much.
Right. We're getting closer and closer. Thursday,
goodness.
September 18th, folks. Get your tickets.
It's
get
early
your
this year.
seats. Yeah, it's the earliest it can possibly be. Third Thursday after Labor Day every year, and Labor Day is the 1st of September this year. And I got to get up there and get my 2025 T-shirt and hat. Did he just make a change on
I think
the
he
one?
did just make a change. We should have a change on the 5. I don't know.
Yeah, the 5 is Hank.
Oh, the 5 is Hank. I
Yep.
missed that one.
And Pierce on the 3.
I think Pierce is on the 3, Randy Smith on the 2.
Oh, I didn't
and
get
then,
that one.
and then he said a change on the 1, Hillfire, and I think it's Cam. Lots of changes in this race.
Lots of changes. Horses are approaching the starting gate for post parade, so we'll find out who's on that one here in about 10 seconds. Let's go up to Doug for the post parade.
Colt Trot, $6,798. Blanket by Celina Moose Lodge, number 1473. Cam McCowan drives the 1, Hillfire. These are the horses. The 1 is Hillfire, Cam McCowan drives. Number 2, Full Moon Howl with Randy Smith. 3, Done It, Pierce Henry drives. 4, Amazing Tom, Ronnie Gillespie. 5 is Tommy Count with Hank Levan, and the 6 is Dublin's Date Night. Cody Greeno in the sulky. Win place show exact.
We'll go ahead and take a look on the rail. It was Cam, right? I
It
was
was,
looking at
yes.
the program,
Yep.
didn't even look at who it was. Cam
Yep.
McCown now on the 1, Hillfire for Tyler Tinch. This is owned by Blaze Racing of Cincinnati. A 3-year-old gelding by What the Hill. 8 lifetime starts all this year with 1 win, and that came some time back at Wilmington, very beginning of July. Was a winner there in 2:01.3. Final quarter 30-2. Most recently at Chillicothe, he had a tough start, finished 6th at distance.
Number 2, Full Moon Howl, Randy Smith, excuse me, for Jessica Smith. Jessica owns with Madison Smith. This is a full count gelding by the Don't You Forget It mare, Howl Me In. And to say that this one's been impressive is an understatement. 10 out of 14 in the money, including 8 wins, a mark of 156-1 at Northfield, $37,000 in earnings, and has won 5 races in a row with ease, if I may say so myself, and would look for the same here as the 1-5 favorite for this 8th race.
Pierce Henry on the 3, Done It for Dan O'Mara. This is a Marseille gelding, 11 seasonal starts, has yet to hit the board, and didn't start at all as a freshman either. Last couple out, both at Xenia and Urbana, really struggled late in the game, made a lot of breaks. Couple before that, though, at Lebanon, did have a pretty decent mile, although he finished 7th, was out of the money, but timed his mile in 2:04 flat.
Number 4, Amazing Tom, Ronnie Gillespie for Dine Cribini, right?
Cribahani,
thank you. A long-time colt from the credit winner mare Playful Credit. 11 starts this year, 3 wins, 4 second-place finishes, a sloppy 57-3 win at Northfield, and $24,000 in earnings, coming off a second-place finish. Prior to that, 3 wins in a row.
And Hank Levan now on the 5, Tommy Count for Deb Schwartz. This is a long Tom gelding owned by Jeff Fout Racing, A. Friedland, and B. Carsey of Indiana. 10 seasonal starts here in 2025 with 2 wins and 4 third-place finishes, almost $20,000 made. Looking back at Ottawa, the very first fair of the season was a winner there by 12 lengths in 2:01.1. Final quarter 28-2. As I said, almost $20,000 made this year, but last year had $54,000 and only six starts.
Wow, big race winner in there somewhere, right? Number 6, Dublin's Date Night. Cody Greeno for Ed Greeno Jr. trains and owns an Enterprise gelding from the Cantab Hall mare My Place Anytime. 7 starts, 1 second, 2 thirds, $3,000 in earnings. Was a $6,000 Ohio Select Sale purchase. Made $15,000 last year, and a lifetime mark of 209 at Wapakoneta, coming off of 2 third-place finishes. Should be pretty good. Horses are lining up behind the starting gate on the backstretch. Full Moon Hal is the current favorite at 1-2. 4-horse Amazing Tom is the 5-2 second choice, and not too many breaks in here, so this one should be pretty good. Expect the mile to be somewhere right in that 58, 59 mile time frame. Horses are at the top of the stretch. Let's send it up to Doug for the call of the 3-year-old Colt Trot, 8th race.
Here they come. Off stride before the start to 3, Done It. They were off then trotting. Amazing Tom sent right to the front. Full Moon Howl to the inside of Amazing Tom. Tommy Count comes out in 3rd. He'll take a tuck. 4th is Hillfire. 5th on the outside. Dublin's Date Night. And trailing the field. Done It at the opening 8. Full Moon Howl. Randy Smith have the lead. Have it by a length. Nose to helmet is Amazing Tom. Racing 3rd. 3 lengths off the lead is Tommy Count. Cross the backside for the first time. Hillfire. Cam McCowan's out and on the move on the outside early on. He's now 4th. He's 3rd on the outside. Into the turn 5th. Dublin's Date Night and trailing the field. Done It by the opening quarter. Full Moon Howl has the lead. Racing 2nd, Amazing Tom. Hillfire on the outside. 31 and a 5th for the opening panel. Racing 4th, Tommy Count. Racing 5th is Dublin's Date Night and trailing the field. Done It as it passed the stand for the first time. 4 in, 2 moving on the outside as they come to the half. Full Moon Howl bracing for the pressure, and it's coming from Hillfire on the outside. Amazing Tom locked in 3rd. Tommy Count 4th. Dublin's Date Night 5th, and trailing the field has Done It. They're halfway home in 1 minute and 4/5. They drop to the 5/8, and the one to catch is Full Moon Howl. He'll guide him up the backside and onto the 3/4, and Hillfire jumps it off. He's off stride. Amazing Tom is 2nd. 3rd up the inside is Dublin's Date Night. Racing 4th on the outside. As he races into the far turn is Tommy Count. Full Moon Howl, the lead now 2. Racing 2nd is Amazing Tom. 3rd to the inside, Dublin's Date Night. Racing 4th on the outside. As they round the turn is Tommy Count. They're off 3/4 in 1:30 and 4/5. And it's all Full Moon Howl. He's had it his way so far. And popping the pocket, here comes Amazing Tom. Tommy Count is 3rd. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Full Moon Howl on the outside. Amazing Tom is trying to reel the leader in. Full Moon Howl is almost there. Full Moon Howl will get there in time. Amazing Tom 2nd. Tommy Count home 3rd. The mile 2 minutes 1/5.
Okay.
Pretty decent mile put in by these colts. 2 minutes 1/5, but it was simply Full Moon Howl. Now 6 wins in a row for this full count gelding. That's a nice one to keep in your barn.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It was a $3,800 purchase, made $53,000 last year. Earnings this year now at about $41,000. And that was really, really impressive. Quite possibly Randy's first time driving that one for the family.
I think Doug just gave us 2, 4, 5. I don't know if he said unofficial or official, but I'm going to say unofficial because it looks like our tote board has not changed quite yet.
I had 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3. 3 had some braking issues. On and off for most of the mile.
Yeah, that was a hard for our one horse. He ended up making a break too with Cam in the bike. Hillfire, he had not the easiest mile to begin with.
No, absolutely not. No. Got away 4th. Was surprised that he pulled to the outside as early as he did, but must not have seen good cover coming from whoever was in front of him, so probably felt compelled to make that move.
And as Full Moon Howl and Randy Smith make their way back into the winner's circle, I opened up my Huff's guide. He did start in a BSS some time back at Norfield and was third there in 56-2, and I wonder why they've decided to just
bring him to the fairs.
Stay at the fairs this year. Of course, they're making good money. That's not the question.
Yep.
Circa, you won to the 8th. 3-year-old colt trot for $6,798. Blanket by Celina Moose Lodge, number 1473. The 2, Full Moon Howl. 3-year-old Bago to the son of Full Count. Out of the Don't You Forget It mare. Howl Me In, 9th of the season for the winner, Full Moon Howl. Madison and Jessica Smith, Xenia, Ohio. Jessica Smith trains. Randy Smith drives the winner of the mile. 2 minutes, 1/5.
The winner's circle was our outrider and his, I believe, oldest. I think that is their oldest daughter, Christina. She outrides full-time at Hoosier Park.
Oh, awesome.
So she is.
She should have brought Brandon Bates with her.
Why don't you go ask her? Could have carpooled.
Yeah. Excuse me.
We have not gotten the official from Doug.
No. I wonder, they're looking at something up there. Maybe had to do with that late break on the 1. Little interference or something or other.
That was on the backside, though, wasn't it?
It was.
They started, on the after the half.
Yeah, they're looking at something.
Here's the way they finished. The 8th, the 1 Hillfire, 5. 2 Full Moon Howl, the winner. The 3 Done It, 6 4 Amazing Tom was second. 5 Tommy Count, 3 the 6 Dublin's Date Night, 4 the mile, 2 minutes and a 5th. Fractional times 31 and 1, a minute 4/5, 1:30 and 4/5. Top down 5-1-6, 2-3-4 on the bottom. 9th is up next. Field of 7, you'll have Win Place Show, Exacta, and Superfecta on the 9th. Number 1, Fire the Dems. Make the driver Ken Holiday. Ken Holiday drives the 1, Fire the Dems. 6, the Ebony Dragon will be driven by Pierce Henry. Pierce Henry the 6, the Ebony Dragon.
2-year-old Cold Pace will be next when we
Charles
bring you
Bolin. The 5, section line JR.
Charles
I
Bolin.
know.
I did too.
Well,
Yeah.
a couple of changes.
Couple of late changes, yeah.
A couple of late changes for the 9th. We have only 4 races left to close out the 2025 meet here in Celina. I think you started to introduce it, but...
Well, no, I think we haven't had a break yet.
No, but next race is our 2-year-old Colt Pacers, and we will introduce you to a big field of 7.
7. Yeah, when we come back and a purse of $5,400. Be right back.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the partial futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OHHA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Okay, it's on you.
Is it on me?
It is on you.
Race 9.
Can you not feel the pressure?
I'm always feel pressure. This Matt's trying to run over top of me here. Race 9 is going to be another division of 2-year-old Colt Pacers. A very full field of 7. We score 6 wide here in Celina, so we will have a trailer.
1 trailer. Hey, I saw a couple of postings. I'm not sure if it was you or your team of good young quality riders that put those up on our OHHA website over the weekend. But how about those track records?
That
on
was
Friday and Saturday
from
night.
Scioto Downs.
Wow.
From Scioto Downs, yeah. So actually, we do ride a lot at OHHA. Wesley Mayberry, who's new to the team. He does a wonderful job. But if they are coming from Scioto Downs, actually, I believe it is Jess Schroeder, who does a lot of those.
Okay.
But yeah, you talk about some wicked miles and world record fashion.
Yeah, exactly.
And who was that? Was that a 50?
I think it was a 58 by an age trotter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I have it in my email. I could open it up and tell you, but I'm not remembering off the top of my head here.
But I think there were 2 or 3 track records over the course of the weekend, if I saw that right.
Oh, they're constantly dropping at Celina.
Thank you, sir. No stamps. You have to go with the signature. You might be able to get more money for that than you can for the sticker.
Yeah, because it has my initials on it.
Right, it's got Ashley's initials.
Do you know who
on
this
there.
is?
Well, I know him from here.
This is Rod.
At every racetrack.
Yeah, this is Rod Cooper.
Oh, we just became friends on Facebook. How you doing, man? Nice to be officially meeting you.
Hey, good luck with your horse. Is he warming up? Did I see Seeing Gray out there? Good luck.
Good luck.
We'll see you in the winner's circle. Yeah, I know. So I'll tell you a quick story.
Go for it.
Rod, actually here, for the matinee, when I was recording our Matinee Madness, I can't remember who was announcing, if it was Doug or who it was.
Okay.
But I kept missing the quarter times. And, of course, we like to recap that in our Matinee Madness.
Sure.
And so I kept having to run down to Brad Connor. I said, Brad, did you get those quarter times for, 4 of the 17 races we had, right?
Right.
And Rod was sitting by him the whole time. He's like, Ashley, don't you ever do your job and pay attention? He was just giving me heckling me. So a couple fairs ago, he comes up to me. He said, hey, I have a present for you. I said, Rod, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Hands me a little bag. You know what it is?
What was it?
A stopwatch.
Oh, no way.
A little kid
cool
stopwatch.
That's fine.
He's like, I got you the kid version so you knew how to use it. I said,
my
okay.
God, that's so cute. That's great.
But Rod, he's connected to, he is Amazing Racing that we just saw Garoppolo race a couple of races back.
Yeah.
I didn't know what race that, but that is the connection to Ron Cooper and Amazing Racing.
Okay, got it.
Full-time farmer, that's what he does, and he just recently got into the horses a handful of years ago, and he's a good guy.
Yeah,
like
he's a
seeing
good
him
guy.
around.
Yep. He's filling up his passport.
But we were originally, before Rod rudely interrupted us for his passport stamp, we're talking about track records, and they are falling like crazy over there at Scioto. And I know that they've done a lot of work on the track.
Yeah, I mean, it's lightning.
Lightning.
I mean,
it is amazing.
It is amazing. It is amazing. And it is a lot of fun out there, guys. If you have not been out to Scioto Downs since the new grandstand was opened up last year, and you haven't been out there this year, don't wait for the wiener dog races or the camel races or the Godzilla races or the donkey races or anything else. Come out to the track on a Friday or Saturday night and join the festivities. I mean, there's a ton of people out there now every night on the weekends and a decent crowd during the week as well. There's always a place to sit. There's a big, large patio area at the top of the last turn with picnic tables, a couple of food trucks usually around. I mean, it is a great long night at Scioto Downs. You know, it's 5.5 hours of entertainment pretty much every night they race with full programs and full races.
So I was there a couple weekends ago now for the Ohio State Fair. We also, OHHA did a TV and tickets giveaway and such, and you talk about a crowd. Oh, my goodness, It was great.
Yeah.
Saturday night. Friday was good, too, but Saturday was wonderful. So Jason Roth, the racing director over there, does a really good job about connecting with their promotions team and things like that.
No, Jason's done a great job since he's taken over down there. Obviously, the highlight being the fact that we were rewarded to have the Breeders' Crown Championships next October at Scioto. Let's take it up to Doug for the post-parade for this evening's 9th race.
For the 9th race, number 1, Fire the Dems, driven by Doc Holliday. Number 2, He's a Diamond Stud with Cam McCowan. Ronnie Gillespie drives at 3, Uncle Charlie D. Number 4, for St. Jude's, Tyler Lauf drives. 5, Section Line JR with Charles Bolin. 6, the Ebony Dragon, Pierce Henry. And number 7, Yankees Mo, Sean Barker II in the sulky. Note the 7 Yankees Mo comes off the second tier.
Say our track lights just came on.
Yeah.
It's really not dark yet.
No, it's not. It's not. A bunch of good ones here, Ashley. Why don't you take us from the rail out?
Absolutely. Todd Luther trains the one Fire. Wow, I don't know what is up today.
I know. I'm not going to say anything. Just happy to be here with you.
Happy
we
to
have
be
a
here too.
very
We're gonna
patient
get through
audience.
it.
We're going to be just fine.
Fire the Dems. Kenny Holiday will drive this Catch the Fire gelding owned by Greg Luther Racing. 7 lifetime starts with 1 win, 1 second, 2 third-place finishes. Recently at Urbana in the Buckeye Stallion Series had a third-place finish in 1:58 flat. Originally just a $5,000 purchase out of the Buckeye, has made $8,600.
Number 2, here's a diamond stud. Jessica McCown trains. Fellow she knows, Cam McCown in the bike. This is a summa cum laude gelding from the Camluck mare. Lord, it's perfect. 4 starts, 1 win, 1 third-place finish. Nothing but 4th, 3rd, 1s and 2s, except for 1 mile for $8,800, which was a tough Northfield non-winners back in July. This one's made $14,000 even. Was a $14,000 purchase, and I think they got to be pretty happy with this 2-year-old as of now.
Ronnie Gillespie drives the 3 for Fletcher Davis. Uncle Charlie D. This is a brown Fear the Dragon colt out of a Rock and Roll Heaven mare. 3 lifetime starts with 1 second and 1 third-place finish. 2 back at Eaton was that second. He tried to cut the mile, but just got nipped and ended up going there at Eaton in 2:04 and 2. $3,000 made, originally a $4,000 purchase.
Robert Boggs trains his second entry of the night with Tyler Lau on the bike for 4 St. Jude's. This is a well-set gelding from the Blissful Hall mare, Blissful Smiles. Had 3 lifetime starts so far, includes 1 third-place finish. Was a $4,000 Buckeye Classic sale, and this one is just getting started.
Charles Bolin on the 5. Section line junior Mark Winners trains the summa cum laude. 7 seasonal starts, I should say lifetime as well. 1 win, and that came 3 back at Washington Courthouse in the Fayette County Classic.
Impressive.
In 2 minutes and 4/5. $9,200 made for this gelding.
Number 6, the Ebony Dragon, Pierce Henry for Tyler Bates. This is a Fear the Dragon colt out of the Always a Virgin mare, Glorious Virgin. Has 9 starts so far this year, which includes 7 wins and 1 third-place finish. $27,000 in earnings at a mark of 52 and 3 at Scioto Downs.
Sean Barker II drives the 7, and leaving from the second tier, Yankees Mo. Logan Rowe trains for Matt Rowe of Urbana. This is a Yankee Cruiser gelding out of a Western Ideal mare. This is another nice one. 6 seasonal starts with 4 board hits. Split in between 2 wins and 2 second-place finishes. There at Urbana was a winner in just the fair stake in 2 minutes and 2:01 and 2, $6,900 made. Actually, some time back at Scioto in the BSS, although he was just out of the money, timed his mile in 1:55 flat.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Horses are moving up behind the starting gate at the top of the last turn. This is the 9th race, a 2-year-old colt Pace with a purse of $5,476. The 2-horse, there's a Diamond Stud, is your big favorite at 3 to 5. That's Cam McCown looking for his 4th win on tonight's program. Let's send it up to Doug for the call of the 9th.
They were off in, pacing that's Uncle Charlie D for the lead. His outside is section line JR, 3 wide into the turn. The Ebony Dragon as he races on over to the opening 8th. Fire the Dems, the inside 4th. 5th on the outside. Here's a Diamond Stud as they head up the backside. Going to the opening quarter and section line JR. Down the backside they go. Going to the opening quarter and up on the outside. Section line JR and Charles Bolin have grabbed the lead. Uncle Charlie D gives way 2nd. 2 lengths back to Fire the Dems 3rd. Racing 4th. The Ebony Dragon racing 5th behind the Ebony Dragon. Dragon is Yankees Mo into the turn 6. Here's a Diamond Stud and trailing the field for St. Jude's to an opening quarter and 28-4. Around the turn to the 3/8 they go, and on top of the field with the lead. Section 9 JR and Charles Bullen right there. Second is Uncle Charlie D. Racing third, the Ebony Dragon, and out and on the move on the outside. Here comes Fire the Dems. He's now third and moving up and moving to the outside. Uncle Charlie D. and the Ebony Dragon is stacked up second over, stacked up third over. Here's a Diamond Stud into the turn. Yankees Mo second to last and seventh and last for St. Jude's. 59-2 for the front half. They head to the 5/8 and Fire the Dems will guide him to the backside. In tow behind him, the Ebony Dragon racing second. Here's a Diamond Stud third. A gap of 5 to Uncle Charlie D. A gap of 2 to 4 St. Jude's. To the inside is Section 9 JR, and pulled up out of the race is Yankee Mo. They move into the far turn, and Fire the Dems has the lead by 2. Make it 3. The inside, the Ebony Dragon 3/4, 128-2. They come to the top of the stretch. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. They're coming after the leader, Fire the Dems. On the outside, here's a Diamond Stud, the Ebony Dragon. Fire the Dems needs the line and needs it now, because here comes the Ebony Dragon and the Diamond Stud, but it's Fire the Dems. He will get there in time. 157-2.
157-2, but it was Fire the Dems who gets it done. Just the second lifetime win, the first win since Wilmington back on July 8th.
Yeah, Kenny made a big, fast move back there to get to the front and had it at the half in 59-2 and was really strong there in the end. They came home in 58 flat last quarter and 29 flat. Really, really impressive win for Fire the Dems in a great race and a really rowdy grandstand as Cam McCown did his best with Here's a Diamond Stud to try to close the gap there a little bit.
That was a really nice effort, though, put in by Here's a Diamond Stud. You just run out of track.
Yeah.
These half miles, you know, you think you're going to gain so much ground on the straightaways, and then all of a sudden you're in the turns. And he just ran out of track.
That's a tough horse. That would have been a tough horse to catch. Got some miles in 53s, come home in 28. I think Kenny did a great job there of rating once he got to the top and managed that back half in 59 pretty well. In 58, excuse me.
That is the first win of the night for Todd Luther. However, the second for Doc Holliday.
$5,476. Number 1, Fire the Dems. 2-year-old Bago, the son of Catch the Fire. Out of the well-said mare. Brianna Hanover, her second of the season. Greg Luther Racing LLC, Black Lake, Ohio, owns Todd Luther trains. Doc Holliday drives the winner of the mile, 157 2/5, a lifetime mark for the winner, Fire the Dems.
Wow. 57-2 at 15-1.
Say, not a whole lot of respect put on this horse.
No.
Even to say he didn't look bad by any means. His last handful
Making the
of lines.
presentation of the blanket, Mercer County Harness Horsemen's Association President Rusty Voorhees, also OHHA District 8 Director.
Let's get the top down, Doug.
Hold all tickets. It could affect the superfecta. Finishing 4th unofficially to 3 Uncle Charlie D. Inquiry for possible interference on the 3 Uncle Charlie D.
I see nothing. Do you see anything, Ash?
I didn't, but let's not pretend that we don't have obstruction from where we're sitting either.
Yeah. I feel like I'm at the old Yankee Stadium. Still have the girders holding up the upper deck here. And these are pretty close together compared to some of the other ones we have. But this is a huge grandstand, folks. I mean, this
It's
one.
long.
Yeah,
It's
it is
long,
long.
yeah.
It is long.
So it may be just a moment for that official rundown out of the 9th, but it will not affect our winner. Fire the Dems.
3 horse left, and did a great job getting out of there. And then Cameron got parked on the outside a little bit, and the next thing you know, Section Line Junior was winning the race at the quarter pole. Our eventual winner, Fire the Dems, was sitting 3rd at that point, and then Kenny said, "Okie dokie, enough is enough. I'm gone." Took the lead at the half and closed it out. And they're looking at something that we didn't get to see while it was happening live, involving a 4th place finisher. 15-1, folks. 15-1 for Doc Holliday from the rail there, on a horse that had been in the money 4 out of 7 times before tonight.
So I'm not sure if our camera picked it up. I'm sure it did. Our viewers saw that sunset.
Gorgeous.
As we started that race. Now the sun is sinking very quickly, and that means the temperature is lowering as well, and it feels awful nice now.
Yeah, it's getting better.
But it was beautiful sitting on the track here as the sun was tucked behind the final turn there, and it couldn't have been prettier.
We had a heck of a reddish moon also on Friday and Saturday night this past weekend.
I did see that,
It was beautiful. Okay, I think they're close to making
Who is our
this
PJ?
official.
Is it Paul Combs up there? Break out the trusty Huff's Guide.
Huff's Guide.
Our PJ, our presiding judge, is Paul Combs, and I do not know who the associates are up there.
That Here's a Diamond Stud was the second out of Annie's ownership group. I think those are the guys over there that were
they were the rowdy
creating
group.
the chaos. Yes, the chaos of the grandstand. Rooting Cam on.
So the only thing that I saw in the 9th race was our 7 horse. I'm going to say is a DNF. I didn't see him cross the finish line.
I did not
Two
either.
Barker did pull her up on, I think she was past the half. She was past the half, but on the backside, pulled her up, and I think just walked off. But I am not sure what happened with that one either.
And it was a 4th place finish. Wasn't really close for 3rd or 4th, so whatever they're looking at happened a little bit earlier than in the stretch.
I think it might be coming. I don't think we're deliberating too much anymore. I think Paul is going to make that final call. Oh my gosh, but the winner pays $32.80.
Kaboom, it's official. 1, 2, they did make a change. They disqualified the 6. Made it 1, 2, 5, 4. Am
Are
I
you
saying
sure?
that right?
I don't know if you're right on that one.
Is it the 6?
It's still the 6 up,
Oh
yeah.
my
It was
God.
between the 3 and the 4, and I think they moved the 4 up. But I'm sure we'll get that explanation here shortly. But it does look official on the tote
Yep,
board.
there
1,
it is.
2, 4, 1,
2,
2, 6, 4. Here we go.
6-4, the 3 Uncle Charlie D finished 4th, unplaced, interfering with the 7 Yankees Mo, who did not finish. So here's your complete rundown. The 1 Fire the Dems, the winner. The 2, Here's a Diamond Stud, 2, 3 Uncle Charlie D finished 4th, unplaced. 4 St. Jude's finished 5th, placed 4th. 5 Section Line JR finished 6th, placed 5th. 6 the Ebony Dragon 3, and number 7 Yankees Mo did not finish. So your superfecta numbers 1, 2, 6, 4. Fractions of 28 and 4, 59 and 2, and 128 and 2. 10th race is up next. Number 4, Fear the Image. Ronnie Gillespie drives. Ronnie Gillespie will drive number 4, Fear the Image. 5, odds on pick 6. Make the driver Justin Belanger. Justin Belanger drive the 5, odds on pick 6. Win, play, show, Quinella Exacta, trifecta.
There was a quick explanation there. We are going to change it. It's going to go 1, 2, 6, 4 for the official placings. As I did say, I saw the 7 DNF, but I wasn't quite sure what happened there.
3 knocked a 7 out of the race.
She walked off, though. The 7 walked off.
Okay, good.
I want to say nothing like that happened. I don't know. It was right behind this big jumbo screen when I noticed that she was walking, so I don't think we saw that interference. But the 3 was 4th, now unplaced because of interference.
When we come back for the 10th, 4-year-old and up Signature Series Pace, a purse of $4,100. The Grand Lake Pace and the Trent Bates Memorial, and I guess the OHHA has a little sponsorship in this one as well. So we will introduce you to those 6 beautiful horses when we come back from these messages.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Thank you, Matt. Matt Clark with us this evening, folks. Mr. Television, our version.
Not for much longer. I'm getting delivery here.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
Oh. How does he pull that off? Looks
nice. Come and get it.
Matt went downstairs underneath the grandstand. I think the Mercer County Horsemen's Association has a little booth set up where they're feeding people. And I'm going to assume all the profits are going to go back to the MCHHA.
That's perfect.
And Bob's wife, Chris, just hand-delivered him his meal.
Yeah, I see something.
Listen.
I listen. You know what? He's earned it.
Says who?
Him.
So I get here, and Matt's been given Levan hats for free.
Yep.
And then as soon as we started, the Schwartzes came up and gave him a shirt. And then we've got Chris hand-delivering.
Now he's got a filet mignon with asparagus spears and roasted in butter. What's underneath that foil?
Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy Joes. Let's go to Doug for the introduction of the 10th racehorse.
From Boyle for $4,100, first division number 1, 4 more years. Colton Noble drives. Number 2, So Incredible with Jacob Baird. Pat Malloy Jr. driving to 3, Under the Desk. 4, Fear the Image with Ronnie Gillespie. Number 5 is Odds on Pick 6, Jason Belanger. And number 6, here's Popeye, Cameron McCown in the sulky. Horse will take 1 score.
The Signature Series Pace, the Grand Lake Pace, also the Trent Bates Memorial for 4-year-olds and up on the rail 4 more years. Colton Noble trains and drives a 7-year-old gelding by Always Be Mickey out of a Rock and Roll Heaven mare. Colton also owns this gelding. 22 starts this year with $31,000 made. Coming right off of a win in the Signature Series at Xenia. Just won by a neck there in 158-2. Lifetime mark set a handful of years ago at 3 at Lexington and 149-3. But already earlier this year, just a couple back.
Yeah.
He's gone in 151-4 multiple
18
times.
out of 22. How awesome is that? So incredible is the 2. Jacob Baird trains and drives. Amazing Racing Stable. And Jacob Baird share ownership. A So Surreal gelding from the Towner's Big Guy mare. Incredible Sharon, 25 starts this year. 2 wins, 3 seconds, 4 thirds. Mark of 151-3 at Scioto. Lifetime earnings of $216,000.
The 3 Under the Desk, Pat Malloy Jr. trains and drives this 5-year-old mare. 17 starts on the year with 1 win and 3 second-place finishes, but still $35,000 in the bank. Recently has been racing at Hoosier Park, where we go sometime back there at Miami Valley late April. In the Fillies and Mares non-winners, a 10 parimutuel with a claiming tag. Finished second, back by just a length. We timed her mile there in 153-1. But over at Scioto Downs, beginning of June, she went a mile in 151 flat.
Zoom. Number 4, Fear the Image. Ronnie Gillespie for Randy Smith and Jessica Smith. Fear the Dragon gelding. Out of the Rockin' Image mare, BB's Rockin' Image. 26 starts. 4 wins, 1 second, 4 thirds, mark of 51-3 at Scioto, $27,100 in earnings. This horse has earned $161,000 lifetime and was a $10,000 Ohio Select Sale purchase.
Justin Belanger on the 5, odds on pick 6. This is a 7-year-old gelding by Racing Hill, 13 starts and has hit the board 6 times. $24,000 made this year, $343,000 made lifetime. So it had an odd break right before the gate at Wapakoneta in the Signature Series, but this horse puts up some nice miles still at Scioto Downs. I mean, this thing is going consistently in 50 and 51. I mean, you can't argue with that.
No, not at all. Number 6, here's Popeye. Jessica McCowan trains Cam in the bike, a bit of a legend gelding. From the Coast to Coast Yankee mare, Elm Grove in a Rush. Here's the Stock Inc. and Annie Wilford Care from Galleon, who we had here as a guest earlier. The owners, 22 starts, 12 out of 22 in the money, 153. The 6 horses in this race have earned $1.1 million over their lifetime, and they're going to fly here tonight. Up to Doug for the call of the 10th.
Off stride to 5, odds on pick 6, and they're off. Under the Desk is sent right to the front. 4 more years, comes out in second. Racing on the outside third is Fear the Image as they move into the turn. 4th along the pylons is So Incredible. Racing 5th on the outside as they head up the backside and race on over to the opening quarter and down the backside. Fear the Image. Trailing the field is odds on pick 6. Down to the backside in the opening quarter. Under the Desk, Pat Malloy Jr. lead the way. 4 more years racing second. Fear the Image, the outside third. Up the inside, So Incredible is 4th. Racing 5th and trailing the field. Here's Popeye as they race around the turn. 29-2. On over to the 3/8 they go. With the lead, Under the Desk leads away by a length. Second along the pylons, 4 more years. Racing third and first up on the outside is Fear the Image. In tow as here's Popeye. Passing the stand for the first time, they come to the half. So Incredible, racing 5th along the rail, and odds on pick 6 trails the field. They're at the half, and on the front end, Under the Desk, Pat Malloy Jr. taken past the half in 58-2. Fear the Image, the outside second, locked in third. 4 more years. Moving on the outside is here's Popeye, racing to the inside. So Incredible, and down the backside and moving to the outside. Here comes odds on pick 6. He stacked up third over 3 in, 3 out as they near 3/4. Under the Desk has the lead by a neck. On the outside, Fear the Image is second. Racing third on the outside, coming 3 wide. Here's Popeye. He's now 4th and now third on the outside at 3/4. 128-1, and here's Popeye and Cam McCowan. They're off the turn. They're on their way home in a Trent Bates Memorial. Fear the Image between here's Popeye and Under the Desk. Less than a 16th to come. 3 of them across the track. Under the desk, coming to the line. Under the desk will get there. Fear the Image. Home second. Photo for show. 156 and 3.
156 and 3, but it was
Flying.
Yeah.
Flying.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Whew.
Yeah.
I'm sure Doug had some thoughts about them all having the same color saddle pad there, all for the signature series.
I don't think it distracted him somehow. I think he managed
He's
to
a professional.
Yeah, that he is.
Decades into this, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
But it's harder when the lights, I mean, yeah, we have track lights, but it's getting dark.
It is
getting
dark.
and
Yes.
it's
Yes, it is.
sometimes not the easiest to see.
Number 3, Under the Desk. A pretty impressive wire-to-wire win there.
And it was, did you have 3, 4, 6, 1 by chance?
I had 3, 4. I stopped after that.
You gave up?
I did.
I do think, here's Popeye made a really nice move there going into the final turn, but he was going into the final turn, right? It's not the easiest to make your move like that when you have really class horses in the signature series anymore. So I do think it was 3, 4, 6, 1 across the wire.
And they came home in 58 and 1 to hit that 156 and 3 final time.
See, odds on pick 6 was on another break behind the gate. He was scratch sick 2 back at Scioto Downs in a 20 claimer.
Yeah,
and there's something's going on with him.
Something is going on there. But the JK end of an era mare and a Pet Rocks mare Velocity terrific. Pretty impressive there. 112,000 in earnings prior to this one. Another couple of thousand. Let's go to Doug for the winner circle presentation.
Signature series. Trent Bates Memorial, number 3 Under the Desk. But Patrick Malloy and Lisa Goslin, Eaton, Ohio. Pat Malloy Jr. trains and drives the winner. The mile 156, 3/5. Under the Desk, Pat Malloy Jr. take the first division of the Trent Bates Memorial. Blanket by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association District 8 Director, Rusty Voorhees, trackside.
It's been so funny the last few fairs that we've been at. You can tell when Doug starts to get tired, as I have been apparently all night as well. We're cracking up at Urbana. There's one filly. No, it's a gelding. It's a gelding. Haleakala is the horse's name, and I can't remember now who's conditioning.
Results are official for the 10th. They'll won 4 more years. 4. 2, So Incredible. 5, the 3 Under the Desk, the winner. 4, Fear the Image. 2, 5, Odds on Pick 6, 6. 6, here's Popeye finished 3rd, 156 and 3.
Did hold on for
29 and 2, 58 and 2, 128 and 1. 4, 5, 1, 2, 6, 3 on the bottom. 11th race up next. Number 2, Fear the Panda. Make the driver Colton Noble. Colton Noble to drive the 2. Fear the Panda. 5, Seeing Gray. Make the driver Ronnie Gillespie. Ronnie Gillespie to drive the 5, Seeing Gray. And
if you're close by, you still have time to run out and bet the daily double.
Yeah, this
2 races left.
This 3-horse Under the Desk paid $50.40 to win.
Wow.
And the exactor was 3 all, and I think not very much. Trifecta, though, paid 41, 3 4 all.
3 4 all.
But finishing my thoughts on Haleakala, it kills me. He was racing at Urbana, this gelding was. I think he's a 2-year-old. And Doug pronounced it 4 times, 4 different ways during the race.
Is that right?
Me. There are some.
Oh, that's great.
We were just having fun. It was Jay Wolf. Matt, you were there. Yeah, I want to say it was Jay. We were just having a lot of fun with it because we're all like that.
Yes, we are.
We're not that professional.
We do our best with the talent that the Lord has bestowed upon us.
Or lack thereof sometimes. Depends on the night.
Exactly.
Race 11 up next is going to be the final division of sophomore colt pacers. Purse up. See, look,
Purse.
Board.
Purse.
Purse of $4,968, a full gate. 6 horses are going to come at you next. Join us back here after a brief message from our sponsors.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and the Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center, caring down to a science. And by Wire-to-Wire Wealth, strategies tailored to your needs.
Welcome to another edition of Freshman Focus.
Today we're visiting Chris Beaver at his home farm track in Radnor, Ohio. We're going to be talking about 10 of his up-and-coming Ohio breds.
And after this message, we'll sit down and talk with Chris Beaver.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year. Our expert team of boarded surgeons, sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sport horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Captain Kirk is standing his second year in 2025 here in the state of Ohio, and he's attracting some of the best broodmares in the entire industry. You want to breed to a stallion that can step your mare up. And if you're breeding to sell those foals, you have to breed to the stallion that the biggest bidders will pay a premium to acquire. Captain Kirk stands at Winterwood Farm, and his introductory stud fee of only $3,000 ends after the 2025 season. So book your mare today. Write down this website. Go to CaptainKirkInfo.com to get all the details right now.
Welcome back to Freshman Focus. We're with Chris Beaver. And Chris, what kind of a year did you have last year?
It wasn't my best, but it was decent, you know. Some of my 2-year-olds came on good, and I had some 3-year-olds that are coming in to be nice older horses too. So it was okay.
I see since you've come back from down in Florida, you've gone to the winner's circle a few times already.
Yeah, it looks like I've got some good 3-year-old trotting fillies. They were first and second in the Hackett.
Yeah.
And, you know, so that was a nice surprise. Neither one of them was a top sire stake filly last year, but they raced well in the Constellation.
Yeah. You know what's kind of a rare statistic for Chris Beaver? In your entire career, started training, I think, somewhere around 1990 or somewhere in that vicinity. At least that's when they started keeping records. 3 years, 2017, 2018, and 2021. 3 years, you had exactly the same number of wins. 141 wins.
Yeah, I think that's been one thing about we've been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
You know, we had a few years of growth, but you know, maybe the last 5 years, you know, we always averaged pretty close to $3 million in earnings.
Yeah. Lifetime, it's $34.6 million for you as a trainer. What horse of all the ones you've trained would you put as number one?
Well, my favorite was the first good horse I trained was named Raging Samantha.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of put me on the map, got me started, made me money to invest in the business. She was the top age trotting mare as a 4-year-old, and I ended up selling her to people in Sweden for $500,000 after a 4-year-old year.
I think that's the one that you decided to be a full-time trainer with. Mm-hmm. And to heck with the vet school.
Right. That's exactly it. I was applying to vet schools, and Samantha came along, and I thought, well, let's just stick with this.
You've had a great career over the time. This year, looking at the 10 that we're featuring today, how many 2-year-olds do you have?
These are the winner. 158-1, fractions of 28-4, 57-2, 127-4. 12th race is up next. Field is 7. 1 Seaside Party, make the driver Justin Belanger. Justin Belanger, the 1. Sean Barker, the 2nd, the 2. Johnny Seedrop. Barker, 2, the 2. Johnny Seedrop. Cam McCowan drives the 5. Rock the Devil. And Ronnie Gillespie will drive number 7, Shalal.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Okay, we are back, and the 12th race is coming up. Ashley, take it away.
We are in one piece.
Yes.
So race 12, we did have Go Jim Dandy, which is my as I just said, it was my favorite horse in the barn.
Race 11.
Yeah, so he did go down. Kevin, our driver, and Jim Dandy are back up and walked off the track fine. Kevin says he's okay. I think that the adrenaline and Kevin, 60 years old, will catch up to him after this.
Yeah.
But Kevin did pop right back up, and Jim Dandy just took a second to get him kind of unhooked from his harness to make sure he had clear room to move his legs. But he caught a wheel. That horse had nowhere to go.
Right.
Probably a little bit more pace than he needed to have in that instance, and so he caught a wheel and went down. And if you were listening when I introduced the horse, I said that horse could not catch a break this year. He's just had bad draws and some really tough company, and that was a prime example.
Yeah, Kevin was looking for a way out, I think, and really had the momentum going there.
So everybody is okay. He's a little burgered up, his stifle, his eye, his knee, just hitting the track like he did, but everybody walked off fine.
Okay, thank God. Let's go to Doug for the introduction of our finale.
Number 2 is Johnny Seedrop, driven by Sean Barker the 2nd. Kyle Ladd will drive the 3, I Want My Money. 4 High Splendor, Pierce Henry. Number 5, Rock the Devil with Cam McCowan. 6 Undeterred, Hank Levan driving. And number 7, Shalal. Ronnie Gillespie in the sulky. Note the 7 comes off the second tier. Win, play, show. Exacta. Trifecta wagering.
Cam looking to get 5 wins on the card with this one today. Our 12th and final, another division of the Signature Series Pace. The Grand Lake Pace and the Trent Bates Memorial. Purse of $4,200. Field of 7 on the rail. We have Justin Belage, Seaside Party. He also trains his 5-year-old mare down by the seaside, coming right off of a win added overnight at Urbana. Was a winner there in 157 flat. However, just a couple back at Scioto Downs in the Open 3 went her mile, although out of the money in 150-2.
Really fast. Number 2, we get a driver on the 2, anybody?
Oh, I did not.
I didn't either. Number 2 is Johnny Seedrop. Terry Mount Pleasant is the trainer and the owner. Down by the seaside gelding out of the Big Bad John mare, John's Bad Girl. 5 starts this year, 1 third place finish. Got parked out of middle half at Xenia last week in 58-3, and that just took way too much out of this one, who finished in 4th for $1,500.
Our 3, Kyle Ladd in the bike of I Want My Money for Jacob Baird. This is a 4-year-old gelding by Dancin' Yankee out of a Stand Forever mare. 2 back at Wapakoneta in the Signature Series. Was a winner by a neck in 157-1. 26 starts this year with 4 wins, 4 seconds, and 3 third place finishes. Almost $20,000 made.
Number 4 is High Splendor, Pierce Henry for Steve Borov. Steve owns as well. This is a Nob Hill High gelding, out of the Western Hanover mare, Private Splendor. 15 starts this year, 3 second place finishes, little under $12,000 in earnings, and was bred by Tom Cave down in Kentucky.
Cam on the 5, Rock the Devil for Dan O'Mara. This is an 11-year-old gelding. I think the oldest, yes, oldest by far that we do have in this field. 11-year-old gelding by Rock and Roll Heaven. 8 seasonal starts, has hit the board with 1 second place finish, and that came back in July at Hoosier Park. Second by 2 lengths and 152 flat there. $338,000 made lifetime for this gelding. A mark set at 6 years old in 149.
Number 6, Undeterred. Hank Levan trains and drives Levan Stable, along with Freese and R. Levan share ownership of this one, a Racing Hill mare from the great Jate Lobel mare, student driver. 26 active starts so far this year, 10 times in the money, and a mark of 54-1 over in Washington, Pennsylvania at the Meadows.
How do we pronounce the 7? I've been saying Shalou.
Shalua. No, it can't be that. However
I
you
should
want.
have paid better
however
attention.
You want.
I've been pronouncing it Shalou. Ronnie Gillespie now up for Randy Smith. This is a 5-year-old gelding owned by Jessica Smith of Xenia, Ohio. 18 starts this year. Still looking for the first win. However, had some luck. Second by a length. And the free-for-all at Chillicothe in 2 minutes and 3/5. $47,000 made for the 7, Shalou. We're going to move into position, the 12th and final. We'll give it over to Doug Ballinger.
Wepkenberg starting gate in. Here they come. They're off then, pacing that Seaside Party going for the lead. I Want My Money on the outside as they move into the turn. Racing third is Rock the Devil on the outside. Up the inside, going on over to the opening 8. Shalal from the second tier. Down the backside they go and up on the outside. Hung on the outside as they go to the opening quarter. I Want My Money and Kyle Ladd. Down the backside to the opening quarter. Racing on the inside. The early battle as they race on over to the opening quarter. Around the turn, Seaside Party has the lead. I Want My Money is now second by opening quarter in 28 seconds. Racing third as they race around the turn. That is Sean Barker the second with Johnny Seedrop. Passing the stands first time, they come to the halfway point. Then next is Shalal. Straight alignment, no movement as yet. To go after the leader, coming to the halfway point. on top at half. The leader at the half is Seaside Party. 57-2 as they race around the turn. I Want My Money is third. To the 5/8 they go down the backside. Seaside Party leads the way. I Want My Money. Racing down the backside, then third. It's Sean Barker the second with Johnny C. Drop. 3/4 they go. Shalal and moving on the outside with a lot of pace. Here comes Hank Levan on the outside, moving into the far turn with Undeterred. At the 3/4 mark, 1:26-4 as they circle the turn. Leading away, Seaside Party. Racing second, I Want My Money. Racing third, Undeterred on the outside. Less than 1/8 of a mile to pace. Seaside Party, I Want My Money. Undeterred, less than a 16th. It's Seaside Party, I Want My Money, coming to the line. Seaside Party, I Want My Money. Undeterred. And High Splendor, 155-4.
Seaside Party, gets our final here, a second Signature Series race of the evening.
Nice mile, 155-4, by far fastest of the evening. I'm not sure what the fastest was yesterday, but I'm going to say our age pacers.
There was a 55 yesterday, too, I think.
Was there?
I believe there was. Matt, isn't that right? Is there a 55 yesterday also? Yeah. Yep. Nice way to close out the night with the fastest time in the evening.
Right.
A beautiful evening it has been.
That is the 6th win of the season for Seaside Party in 22 tries, 2 in a row. As I mentioned when I introduced him, he was a winner at Urbana, and the non-winner is 7,500 in 2025. Just that overnight we host over there.
Racing for some big money at Scioto, 1917.
Yeah, he was in the Open 3.
Yeah, he was. He was. Came home with 27-4 in that race and 50 in a piece, and actually closed with Luke in the bike. So, yeah, pretty impressive win. Justin Belanger with the driving, training, and owner win. $68,000 earned so far this year. Tonight's victory puts those earnings up over $70,000 for this 5-year-old. Lifetime earnings over $140,000. It was a pretty expensive buy, which makes sense when you look at the breeding down by the seaside out of a Yankee Cruiser mare. They purchased a horse for $105,000. Let's go to Doug for the Winter Circle presentation.
Takes the second division of the Trent Bates Memorial for $4,200. Justin Belanger owns and drives the winner. 155 4/5.
The horse is like, I've never been out here at nighttime before. It's pretty cool. I like those fancy wheels.
Say she was just one of 2 mares in the
race,
field,
right?
and she put it to him.
Yes, she did. And there's the picture. Final blanket of the evening. What a gorgeous night. A beautiful evening for races. It's always sad when the grandstand empties out at the end of the evening, isn't it?
Let's do 12 more.
Yeah, let's play 2.
Kevin Snyder.
They're looking at something.
Wouldn't be in this race, though. Kevin didn't.
No.
Yeah, I said Kevin didn't drive here in the 12th, so I'm sure we will get that official rundown.
Here's where they finished the
There
12th
we
number
go.
1 Seaside Party. The winner, 2 Johnny C Drop, 5 the 3 I Want My Money 2, 4 High Splendor 4 the 5 Rock the Devil 7, 6 Undeterred 3 and number 7 Shalal 6, 155 and 4 28 seconds, 57 and 2, 126 and 4. Well, that wraps it up.
And that wraps up our beautiful Monday evening here at the Mercer County Fair in Celina or Celina?
Celina.
Celina, Ohio, a stone's throw from the Indiana border. Matt, this has to be one of your shortest drives home, is that right? Like an hour from here?
2.
2 from here?
Mm-hmm.
And Ashley, you?
An hour and 5.
And I'm 157.
So usually I'm in the 2-hour range, but this one's one of my closer ones.
You're right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this evening's races. Hopefully you were watching us as well as a couple of the other fairs that were going on today. We have more coming. What do we got next? We should tell everybody when they can tune in again, shouldn't we?
We are at Napoleon tomorrow, 6 p.m. post, and I'm not sure what else is up.
In Troy tomorrow at 6:30, and then Wednesday we're back at Napoleon. And Thursday, Ashley and I will join you from Rock Springs, the safety pen, which that's going to be your first time there, you said?
It will be, yep.
You'll enjoy it. Thank you, everybody. On behalf of Ashley and Matt, I'm Michael Langer. We appreciate you joining us for the races this evening, and we look forward to having you back with us tomorrow along the way. Have a good night, y'all.